Hello Ankit, hi Nancy, hi Shreya, hi Jitesh, hello Sanspriya, Samuel, hello Suharsh, hi Sridhar, hello Shiva, hello Ram, good afternoon everyone, hello Ruchita, Badri, Yashwant, hello, thank you Ankit. I'm next level and I'm going to make sure that you too reach the next level. Don't worry. Hello Lakshmi, hello Rishi, Anita, good afternoon. I hope you guys had your lunch and I hope you guys had an amazing session with Shimon Sir. Now let's time for the most awaited session for all the 2021 aspirants. For those of you who are very new to this session, let me tell you, this session was started by JEE Enthuse channel, Sure Shot 60. And when we started this, nobody had done this before on YouTube. And when we started this in February, so many questions related to whatever we chose came in different attempts. And we did the same thing in March. And we are hoping that most of these questions in a way or the other will land up in some way. Maybe not exactly the same, but the concepts will definitely be used. So that's the Sure Shot 60. And I'm Shreyas. I'm the HOD of Physics for the JEE division and also taking care of the physics part on the JEE Enthuse channel, which is an exclusive English medium channel of this country. Welcome aboard, and if you have forgotten to smash the like button, please do so to show your love and support. Please do that right now, and also do not forget to hit the subscribe button. You will also get a PDF at the end of the session, alright, and you will also see it in the description box. Thank you for all the love you guys are giving. A lot of you are excited. Thank you. Show your excitement through the likes. I want to see all your excitement through the likes in the box below where you are seeing the videos. Yes, Apur, thank you so much. 58k subscribers only because of you. I am Bahut Hi Badhiya Goswami. Let's get going. And before we get going, let me also show you the schedule for this week. This week I am planning some 12th standard sessions as well, and we'll be discussing all the papers in this particular week, all the attempts. So tomorrow, do not forget 1 o'clock, you have to set the time. You have to come on JEE Enthuse because we'll be discussing the paper live out here on this channel, all the 3 subjects as and when we get the questions. So guys, are you going to come tomorrow? How many of you have a paper tomorrow? Let me know in the chat box by putting up a thumbs up. How many of you are in shift 1, morning shift? Please let me know. Don't worry, we are going to discuss it, and all the people who are going to be in shift 2 or day number 2 or day 3 or whatever, don't worry, you are going to see those questions out here. Alright, so many people out there. So guys, in case you want to improve your percentile, remember there is always an option to join the crash course and improve and get amazing percentiles just like these people, these students, our students have got in the previous attempts. 99.97, 99.96 percentile. And the reason why I tell you about this crash course so confidently, I'm so convinced that this crash course makes a difference, is because of these results. Results never lie. I mean, Vedantu students have always outperformed any other offline or online coaching students, and you can see they perform 5 to 6 times better. Already 1 in 2 students have qualified for JEE Advanced. So there are 2 options for you guys. You join the crash course, which is for 4,000 rupees when you use the coupon code SHCC. That's option 1 for the 4th attempt. Second option is you can also join the test series, which is there for 800 rupees. Again, you have to use the same coupon code. When you use the coupon code, if you face any difficulty, you can get in touch with me. That's the advantage. Alright, let's get going with the first question coming up on your screen. And here it comes. Alright, let's start solving because there are a lot of questions and I want to get to the solution really quick. Okay, so how long is the session going to be? The session is going to be at least for 5 to 6 hours because physics, chemistry and maths. So approximately 1.5 hours for each. All the best, Anishka, not just Anishka, in fact everyone, all of you who are going to write the examination, first of all the best. In fact, I'm going to wish you guys towards the end. That's what I have planned. So don't worry. I'm going to be there for you. First, let's get to the questions out here. In the spectrum of hydrogen atom, the ratio of the wavelength of the longest wavelength and the longest wavelength of Lyman and Balmer. Now, in order to solve this question, the first thing that you should do is try to recollect the diagram for Lyman and Balmer series in terms of energy level. It looks something like this. Okay, this is level 1, level 2, level 3. This is Lyman series, this is Balmer, and this is Passion, and so on and so forth. Now the question says, you want the longest wavelength. See guys, wavelength is inversely proportional to the energy difference. Larger the energy difference, smaller the wavelength. Smaller the energy difference, larger the wavelength. So it's inversely proportional. The question says largest wavelength. So for Lyman series, largest wavelength is not from infinity to 1. In fact, largest wavelength is for this transition from 2 to 1. I hope that is clear. Then the next part, for Balmer series, the largest wavelength is for 3 to 2. For 3 to 2 transition, because the energy difference is smallest, that's where you will see the largest wavelength. Now all you need to do is use the formula. So first of all, 1 by lambda for what is it? Lyman. So for Lyman series will be equal to some constant, because I don't care. Reason is, the question is to find the ratio, right? You have to find the ratio. So don't worry about the constant. It's just going to be, anyways, it's Rydberg's constant into z square. We all know that. 1 by n1 square and n2 square. So it will be 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square. Same way, 1 by lambda for Balmer. Okay, for Balmer, it will be the same constant, and here you will have 1 by, think about it, 2 square minus 1 by 3 square. Now the question is Lyman by Balmer. So Lyman by Balmer. So divide both of them. Let's see what do we get. Lyman by the Balmer series. So when you flip this, so when lambda goes on the top, this term will come in the denominator. So when lambda goes on the top for Lyman, this term will come over here. So you'll have 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square here. And for Balmer, because it is inversely related, so when Balmer is below, understand this term is on the top. So 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square. Now do this calculation quickly and see what you guys get. Are you getting, some of you are saying 5 by 27. Some of you are saying 5 by 27. Let's see whether you guys are clear about this. So come on, quickly do this calculation. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 9 divided by 1 minus 1 by 4. So this will be 9 minus 4 divided by 9 into 4 divided by 5 minus 1. Sorry, 4 minus 1 divided by 4. Come on, quickly do this and see what you get. 9 minus 4 is 5. 4 will get cancelled, and you will have 9 into 3, which is 27. So you should get this as 5 by 27, which is option A. Check this out. Very good. Excellent. So atomic structure, energy difference, for sure you will see a question some way or the other. See, these energy level diagrams are very important. You should also know the additional formulas, like energy of the nth orbit is minus 13.6 z square by n square, and the radius is proportional to n square by z. Okay, so you should know all these formulas out there. If you do not know them, please go check out the formula books or your notes or your theory lectures. Okay, next up, this is very interesting question. A lot of concepts are involved. Obviously this question is little bit difficult, but the reason why I chose this question is you might have a smaller question out of all these things, all the multiple concepts. One question is very, very likely. A closed organ pipe is vibrating in its second overtone. The length of the pipe is given. Maximum amplitude of the particles is 2 millimeters. So standing waves wala question this is. So waves, organ pipe, standing waves, that's the question. The amplitude of the particle is 9 centimeter from open end. The amplitude of the particle at 9 centimeters from the open end is how much? Let's do this part by part. Let's do this part by part and let's see what do we get. First of all, say it's a closed organ pipe. So if it's a closed organ pipe, that means it is closed at one end. Understand that. And the other end is open. That's the meaning of this. Okay. Now it is clearly mentioned that it is in its second overtone. Now second overtone is basically the fifth harmonic. Fifth harmonic for closed open side. Understand, second overtone is not third harmonic, because only odd harmonics are present. Remember, this is open and closed. Only odd harmonics are present. 1, 3, 5. First harmonic is fundamental. Third harmonic is first overtone. Fifth harmonic is second overtone. That's why this is the fifth harmonic. Now, how will the fifth harmonic look like? And what will happen over here? That's not that difficult to visualize. So it will look something like this, I guess. Okay, look something like this. Yep. So you can see this is the fifth harmonic. So you can see this would be the first harmonic, then till here would be the second, and this is the third, and this is the fifth harmonic. Now what you need to do, just figure out this length, right? This length of the pipe is 10 centimeters. And how is the length related to the wavelength? That's not difficult to see, because if you see only this much part, okay, just this much part, this is one wavelength divided by 4. This is one wavelength, this is divided by 4. Lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4. 5 lambda by 4s are there. I hope you can see that. So 5 times lambda by 4 is 10 centimeters. Check this out. Lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4, 5 times. I hope this is clear. So therefore, lambda will be 4 into 10 divided by 5. So this will be nothing but 8 centimeters. So I got the value of lambda. Now, the question is not yet over. Yes, the question is not yet over. The question is, what is the amplitude of the particles? What is the amplitude of the particles at 9 centimeters from the open end? Now, in general, the amplitude of that SHM is going to be the max amplitude into a function, cos function or a sine function. Now, how do I know that? Guys, remember the equation of standing waves used to be y is equal to 2a sine omega t, or you can use even cos kx, whatever you want to write, into sine omega t, something like this, if you recollect. This term over here is called as the amplitude of the particles. This is the amplitude of the particles. So at 9 centimeters, what's going to be the amplitude is the question. Okay, so at 9 centimeters, what's the amplitude of the particles? So guys, remember the amplitude will be max amplitude. Whatever term is outside, that's the max amplitude. So understand, this 2 millimeters is 2a. 2 into a is itself 2a. That's the max amplitude. So max amplitude multiplied by cos or sine. How do I decide whether should I use cos function or sine function? The answer is simple. See, it's the open end. At open end, the particles will have maximum displacement. They will be going in and out very large with a large amplitude. So at x equals to 0, understand the amplitude is already maximum. So if you use a sine function, the sine function will start from 0. This should be a cos function if you go from the open end. Hence, you will use the cosine function kx. Now comes, what is the max amplitude? That is 2 millimeter into cos of k. What is k? 2 pi by lambda. What is lambda? That is 8. And what is x? X is nothing but at a distance of 9 centimeter. Okay, so now this will become 2 millimeter into cos of, this will become 9 pi by 4. Now this is nothing but 2 millimeter into 1 by root 2. Hence, what will be the answer, guys? 2 by root 2 is nothing but root 2 millimeter. That is the answer. Yes, understand. So, what are the concepts used? First, for a fixed free closed open end, odd harmonics are present. The first thing we realized, second overtone is basically fifth harmonic. How did we get that? Fundamental will be no overtone, third harmonic will be first overtone, second overtone will be fifth harmonic. From that, I understood this is the length, which is 10 centimeters. That will have 5 times lambda by 4 by just drawing a simple diagram. Once I found out wavelength, I wrote the equation of the amplitude of the particles. The amplitude of the particles is different. Remember, at node it is 0, antinode is maximum. So it is max amplitude, max is at, remember, antinode, into some cosine function. Now rest is just pure substitution which we got over here, and you will get the answer as √2 millimeters. Got it? Okay. So these kind of questions will be little bit difficult but solvable if you know the concepts, but usually this complicated level should not come, and even if it comes, it will come in that 15% difficult category. Else a part of this bigger question will come, like just to find the wavelength or just to find which harmonic it is or something like that, as a simpler question. But you saw many concepts got cleared from this. Next question coming up on your screen, and that is basically on magnetic effects, so, or magnetic sources. So field due to current carrying wire. Lakshmi Prasanna Mundra, why do we have to take cos? Because it was from an open end bacha. At an open end, the amplitude is maximum. So the amplitude is maximum. So at x equals to 0, cos function will give max value. If you use sine function, sine value will be 0. That's the reason. Yeah, I hope Sai Teja and Mundra, that concept is clear. Thank you Rishin for all the love. Thank you Crafty. Thank you everyone. Alright. So, no, I will not delete the steps. Obviously, Pranav. Yep. So, 0 is not the answer. Be careful. There are only 3 such things. So, due to this wire, if you use this wire, the current which is flowing in this direction will produce a magnetic field towards you. Okay. So, the magnetic field, we want to find the total magnetic field. So, total B will be the first term, mu naught I, okay, by 2 times R. What is R? R plus R plus R. That is the radius. So it is basically 3R into theta by 2 pi, because it's an arc. So remember, for an arc, it is always theta by 2 pi. If it's a complete circle, theta will itself become 2 pi. 2 pi cancels, and you'll get mu naught I by 2R. So when it is a small angle, then you need to multiply it by the fraction of that angle which is subtended. Now, do you guys agree that this part will have no contribution? This will have no contribution. Why will it have no contribution? Because if you draw that line continued, if you extend it, it passes through point 2. So whenever you have a wire which carries current, the field due to that at this point will always be 0. On that extended line, it will always be 0. The field is only there when you are away from it, not on it, anywhere extended also. Okay, so that is gone. Now for the second part, okay, just think about it. Okay, so for this part, what will happen? The field will be in the opposite direction. So that's why minus, so it will be mu naught I by 2, but this time it will be just 2R. The distance is 2R. Remember, the radius is 2R. Okay, again theta by 2 pi. The last term, oh by the way, before that, this wire will also have no contribution. This is 0 contribution. The last wire, again here like this, okay, this will also have 0 contribution. This arc will have plus, because this current and this current are in the same direction, so they will add over there. It will be mu naught I by 2 into, what's the radius? It's R, into theta by 2 pi again. Now you can see so many terms are common, guys, like mu naught is common, I is common, theta is common, 2 pi into 2R is also common, that is 4 pi, R is also common. Okay, so the only difference is 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2 plus 1, I guess. Yes, so that's the only thing. Just calculate this and check this out. What is the answer? Why is it 0, Crafty and others? See guys, whenever you have a current carrying wire, the field is generated around it, not in it. It's no, the field is generated around it. Understand that. Okay, not on it. All right. So what's the option? Yes, very good. A lot of you got it. So the correct answer is 5 mu naught I theta by. You can take the LCM and all of that. 3 2s are 6, 6 4s are 24. So 24 pi R. That's the answer. Correcto. Beautiful. Beautiful. If field is generated, then it won't be 0. Yes, Rahul. So let's say, for example, if you have a wire and you are here, okay, let's say you are here, okay, this is the current carrying wire. Then at a distance r, the magnetic field is given by mu naught I by 2 pi r, and you have sine alpha plus sine beta. What is sine alpha and sine beta? So for that, just draw the endpoints. This is alpha, this is beta. So the angle subtended by the ends towards the center, that's alpha and beta. So that's the formula you will use when you're at a distance from r. Understand? Okay, great. So let's get going to the next one. Very good, guys. Many of you got it finally. Let's go to the next one. Okay, here it comes, your favorite logic gates, but do this correctly. Come on, guys. I'm expecting you guys to do it within 20 seconds. Within 20 seconds. Yes, very good. Rahul says understood. Pushit also said clear. Samla, just join in. It's okay. You missed 2-3 questions. Trimbak, all the best, bacha, and I'm going to wish all of you towards the end. Don't worry. Just concentrate on the questions right now. Okay. Yes, Pranav, I won't. Pranav, anyways, the steps will get deleted because this is Google Slides. This is not PowerPoint. So on Google Slides, there is no option to save those things. But you can always take a screenshot. The video will be saved. You can always watch the replay. You can bookmark the times, or you can just skip the recording wherever you want some clarification. Okay. Chalo, let's get going. C. Okay. Now here is what it is. Let me tell you guys. Whenever you have, okay, A plus B bar, okay, something like this, A plus B bar or something like that. A lot of you are saying C, some of you are also saying B. You can always write it as A bar dot B bar. So plus becomes dot. If it was dot, it will become plus. And that bar which was there on the collective thing, it will go on the individual things. That's what it is. So that's the logic which you should remember. Okay. Now, what will happen is, in this situation, just think what is it operation wise. This is A bar because this is a NOT gate. This is just B. This is C bar. This is a OR gate. OR means it is plus, and the whole result is negated. That means you are taking the negation of that. I hope that is clear. So this is what is this gate system. A bar because it is not, C bar because it is not, B is as it is. OR of all of them. What did I tell you? Whenever there is a plus and there is a complete negation, just do this. Replace the pluses with dots. So it will become dot B dot C. Wherever you see a bar, just replace it with without a bar. So A was with a bar, C was with a bar, so do not put bars over there. B was without a bar, put a bar over there. Just flip the signs. Like you can see, A was without a bar, B was without a bar. When you write it individually, A and B both comes with bar. So that's it. So that's the answer, and that is option C. That's simple rule, guys. As simple as that. Okay. So easy way to remember, guys. Remember, if this was A bar plus B bar plus C, then, and there was whole negation, this will become A, B, C, put dot. A and B had bars, so don't put bar. C did not have, put bar. So that's the way it works. Very easy to remember this rule. It works other way around also. If you have A dot B dot C and this whole thing, then you can write it as replace the dot with pluses. Replace the dots with pluses, and then you can put bars over there. So either ways you can make it work. Keep this in mind. Easy rule, understood? Ritish, what did I take 0 in the previous question? The 0, Ritish, was the contribution of the straight wire. Straight wire will not give any contribution because you're on that straight wire's extension. So remember, on the straight wire, the contribution is 0. That's the reason for that. Okay, chalo, let's get going to the next one. Okay, question based on charges, electrostatics, Gauss's law, all of it will definitely come. Yes, it is Boolean algebra, Samla. Nichal saying Laddu, very good, Nichal. But these are the kind of questions which you should be prepared of. Yeah, thank you, Vasa, so much. Okay, come on, let's get going. Let's get going. How whole bar? Whole bar Sai Teja, because in the end there was a NOT gate. So whatever result you got, you're negating it. So that entire result is barred. That means it is negated. That's why there was a bar over the entire thing. Okay? Cool. Let's get going and see how to solve this question. So there are two charges, plus Q and plus Q, and at the ends of a diagonal of a square. Okay, so this is our square, let's say. Okay, this is our square, and there are charges minus Q, or sorry, whatever, Q and Q over here at the other two corners. The condition for the net force on Q should be 0 is, well, if the net force on this is 0, there is only one thing that it means. See guys, this is a diagonal. These two charges will repel each other. So this charge, positive Q, on this positive Q will for sure apply a force in this direction. Repulsion, same charges. Okay, so that is the force due to this charge. Whereas this charge and this charge should pull it because the net force should be 0. That's the condition given. So the only way this is possible is when this charge and this charge pull this positive charge so that the net force is 0. Is that clear? Now the logic over here is, first figure out what is this force. What is this force? Let's say I call it F1. So that F1 will be K Q Q divided by distance square. What is the distance? Root 2 times of A. A is the side length, let's say. So root 2, because if this is A, this is A. Isn't it obvious, guys? If this is side length A, this is side length A, then this side length will be root 2 times of A. Cool. So this is F1. How about these forces? If I call this as F2 and F2, each of them, F2 will be K Q Q divided by A square. Now, for net force to be 0, understand this F1 should be balanced by F2's component and F2's component. What is this angle? This is 45 and this is 45. Not the complete force, this force. In fact, you can easily see that if this is F2, this is F2, the resultant of them in this direction, what will it be? It will be root 2 times of F2. Is that clear? If there is a vector here and vector here, A and A, the resultant will be root 2A because the angle is 90 degree. So what am I going to say, guys? For the net force to be 0, F1 will be equal to root 2 F2. That's it. So just substitute the values, K Q Q divided by root 2A square. That means 2A square will be equal to K Q Q divided by A square into root 2. Just do this and see what you get. See if you are getting Q is equal to 2 root 2 Q. This is what you should get. Now do not get confused. Sir, there is a negative sign here, sir. What to do now? Be careful. There is a negative sign here, but you got positive sign. Don't worry, this negative sign tells you that capital Q and this Q charge are opposite in sign. Because if these two charges are similar in sign, it will never balance the force. All of them will repel this and this system will expand. So for this guy to remain at rest, the charges of capital and small q should be opposite. That's why this symbol negative is there. Hence option A is correct. I hope this is clear. Okay, so concept of vectors is used, concept of Newton's laws like balancing the forces is used, concept of electrostatics is also used. Three concepts together in this question. Okay, great. How can we identify, Rahul? Like I just said, if all the charges were positive, then everything will expand. So if two opposite charges are repelling, two other charges should attract to keep it at rest. That's how I figured it out. Okay, great. Chalo. Oh, my bad. This C option also looks the same. Yep. Thank you for pointing it out. I think probably this root was not there. Yes, this root was not there. Okay, so probably a mistake, printing mistake or something. Yeah, this is just a printing mistake. Probably this 8 was not having that root. All right, cool. Let's get going to the next one. Okay, there we go. In the circuit shown, this is beautiful question. A lot of you are going to make mistakes here. In the circuit shown, I1 and I2 are the currents in both these inductors. There is a battery. Okay, the question is, what is the current flowing in the inductor 1? Now let me tell you one thing. ESAU, no, there will be around 20 questions in each subject. Although we say 20, but probably I think today I have more than 20 questions, little bit, maybe 1 or 2 more, but that's okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure you will be ready. If I give you more questions also, you will be happy. So totally 60 questions minimum from the entire physics, chemistry, maths. Okay. Now, when there is steady state established, okay, at steady state, an inductor behaves like a wire. Okay, the inductor behaves like a wire. So these two inductors are like wires, and that means what you have is just a wire and just a battery and a resistance. So quickly I can find out what is the current which flows in the circuit. So the same current will be flowing here as well as here. This is the current. This I will be E divided by that R. But remember, this is the total current. This current will get split as I1 and I2 in both these branches. But how will it get split? How do we know? Alright, so for that, the concept that I will use is that the potential difference delta V is same for both the inductors. Do you guys agree with that? Voltage across this and voltage across this will be same. Now think about it. Before this circuit reached steady state, at every time interval or at every instant, voltage across this and this will be same. And what is the voltage difference across an inductor? Oh well, I know that. It is L di by dt. Remember, voltage across an inductor magnitude wise is L di by dt. Hence, this voltage and this voltage should be equal. So L1 di1 by dt should be L2 di2 by dt. This is the voltage across the inductor which will be same for every instant, at every instant. So what do? Cancel dt and cancel dt and then integrate this. So L1 di1 will be equal to L2 di2. Okay. Now when there is nothing, obviously when you just start, the currents are obviously 0. Eventually the currents are I1 and I2. So therefore I'll get L1 I1 is equal to L2 I2. L1 I1 is equal to L2 I2. That's the second step. Now the question is to figure out I1, right? So let's just take the ratio, guys, and see what happens. I2 by I1 will be L1 by L2. Let me apply componendo over here. Remember, componendo was one of the first thing that would be taught to you in 11th standard in basic maths. So let's apply componendo. So I2 plus I1 divided by I1 will be L1 plus L2 divided by L2. Now I1 plus I2, what is I1 plus I2? That is current I, right? So this is I divided by I1 will be L1 plus L2 divided by L2. But I don't want all this, I want I1, right? So what is I1? Think about it. I1 is I is nothing but E by R. So E by R, okay, into, take L2 on the top, okay, and take L1 plus L2 below. So L1 plus L2 is below. So that should be the answer. Just check this out. Is it option A? Yes. Isn't it amazing, guys? What a beautiful question. Many of you would be seeing this kind of question for the first time, but so many concepts of inductors, RL circuits, currents, integration, and EMF, everything in this question. And also Kirchhoff's current law. So when I go from this step to this step, look at this, from this step to this step, this is Kirchhoff's current law. That's what I have used. Did you guys love this question? Yep. Okay, so no, D is not the answer, guys, obviously. You can see that EL2, but no root. So option A should be correct. That's the answer. Beautiful. Thank you, Simon Deep. Great. So let's get going to the next one. But before that, let me tell you, those of you who are planning to join the crash course, our crash courses use something called as a wave platform. We do not teach on Google Meet or Zoom. That's not what we have. We have something called as a wave platform where the teacher is seen here, the public chat is seen here. You also have an option to chat with our doubt experts, and there are lots of fun quizzes and leaderboards in every session so that you can test and judge where you are. And there is a very nice competitive spirit in the class, and you're always, focused. It's not like the teacher is just teaching. There are no quizzes. There are quizzes and there are time givens, and you will also get points in all these quizzes. So go ahead, join the crash course so that you can participate, get the sense of competition, and also be a part of these live interactive classes. Let's get going to the next question. Many of you will probably wander here and there in this question. You will not know what to do. So don't worry, I'm going to help you out in this question. Glad to know that, Ananya Arjunka. Oh my God, Naga Arjuna, glad that you got VIT Vellore Bacha. All the best, and also prepare for JEE Mains and BitSat. We are going to be here. Yes, there is going to be live paper solving tomorrow, Nitish. Yes, there is going to be. Very good. Acha, Sanjay saying this question came somewhere else also. Very good. Good. Don't worry. These questions have been planned from those topics which are of high probability. In case you have missed my class of most frequent topics, high weightage topics, and the strategy that you should apply in the JEE Mains exam to get 180 plus for sure. I have given a beautiful strategy in 30 minutes just few days back. You can go watch the past videos on this channel, JEE Enthuse. It's there, 180 plus. Gopi, don't worry, bacha, just be here, watch everyone, just take motivation, help each other, and calm yourself. Just watch us all live, and please make sure that you sleep well and do not, study till the end. Okay, just stay calm. Don't force yourself. Let's start solving this question. I hope you have started solving this question. Probably you are stuck somewhere. First, let me draw the diagram. Okay, this is the ellipse. Now this is given to be 2a and this is given to be a. Now it's also mentioned that there is a satellite and this is our Earth of mass m, and this is going like this. Okay. Now the question is, what is the angular momentum of the satellite? Now if you remember, there was a formula for angular momentum in Kepler's laws. In Kepler's law, okay, in Kepler's laws, there was a beautiful formula, and that was rate of area swept is L by 2 times the mass which is rotating. This is a mass which is revolving or rotating. Great. Now dA by dt is basically area swept upon the time. How about taking the total area and total time? Because at the end of the day, this is area by time. So it doesn't matter which area and which time I take. As long as I take one time period, you need to make sure that the area chosen is also for the one time period. So this, let me take it as the time period. So this area swept, what will this area swept be? This will be area swept of that ellipse. This is an ellipse, remember that. And this will be equal to L by 2m. Now what's the area of an ellipse, guys? I hope you remember. It's pi into semi-minor axis into semi-major axis length. Both their axis length should be multiplied with pi. So it will be pi into a into 2a. And what is the time period? What's the time period? The time period will be 2 pi under root something cube by G capital M. Look at this. This is capital M. This is always the central mass. What cube should come here? Should it be this or should it be this? It is always the semi-major length. Keep this in mind. Okay, so it is always the semi-major length which should come. In the case of a circle, semi-minor and the semi-major axis length both are equal, so it doesn't matter. So you generally put R cube. But if it is an ellipse, it's always the major length. Okay, so now just solve this, because this is L by 2m, guys. From this, obviously you will get L. So L will be equal to pi goes, 2 goes. So it will become 2m. Okay, pi and pi have gone, 2 and 2 have gone. So a square is there. And here I will have gm. And here I will have 8a cube. So take it inside and see what do you guys get. Just check this out. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. What is the answer that you are getting? Come on, think about it. Is it always better to solve JEE advanced paper so that mains would be easy? No, Rahul, that's a wrong strategy. JEE mains won't go easy if you solve JEE advanced. It's the wrong way. That's a totally wrong approach. Yep, solve this, guys. 2 will go inside. It will become 4 by 2. So it should have 2 below. M, no, there is no pi over here. So out of these two, obviously D. Yes, D option should be correct. Check this out. Yes. So 2 concepts, 3 concepts. How many concepts? Check this out. Kepler's law, number 1. Formula, dA by dt is equal to L by 2m. Then area of ellipse, concept needed. Time period for revolution, you should know that. So Kepler's law's question for sure will come in the JEE exam, guys. Be prepared. I'm telling you right now only. Okay, and you can thank me later on this video, so that when others also see, they will get to know about it. All right. Here is the next question. Rotational mechanics, moment of inertia, energy of rotation, rolling. For sure, guys, you will see some questions on this. Rolling, energy, moment of inertia, and all of that. Over here, there is a point mass. It's wrapped by a thread on this disc. As it comes down, this starts rotating. Question is, what is the angular speed of the wheel? So if this mass comes down, okay, and it has some velocity, then this would have some angular velocity. Great. Yes. Now think about it. Now think about it. If this disc got rotational energy and this mass also got kinetic energy, from where did it get it? Who gave that energy? Obviously there is only one guy, and that is gravity. And gravity gave potential. So gravitational potential energy was lost. Who lost energy? This guy or this guy? Well, this guy stayed there, it just rotated. Center of mass is there only. So this mass lost its potential and it gave it in the form of kinetic. So that's what I'm going to start my question with. I'm going to say loss of potential energy of small m is equal to kinetic energy of small m plus kinetic energy. So this is translational energy, this is rotational energy of that m, which is that disk over there. So 2 types of energy have come. Now what you need to do is, what is the loss of potential energy? Well, it was it has covered a distance of h. Look at this, this mass has fallen down by a distance of h. So loss is mg h. Kinetic energy of that mass, half m v square, plus kinetic energy of rotation, half I omega square. Isn't that right? Now all you need to do is just solve this little bit. So half m v, because I want omega, guys, I don't want v. So is v and omega related? Yes. Reason, rolling, think of it. It is wrapped over it, so it moves without slip. The thread moves without slipping on that surface. So understand that the tangential velocity, the velocity of the thread, velocity of the mass, and these tangential velocities all will be equal. So v tangential will be equal to velocity of any point on the thread. So omega r is equal to v. So therefore, just substitute it, half omega r my bad, whole square, plus here you will have half, and moment of inertia, it's a disk, mr square by 2 into omega square. So these are the some kind of silly mistakes which could happen where you substitute V as omega by r, but you can quickly check dimensionally. If it does not satisfy dimensionally, then you need to get back. Okay, now I can cancel out m from everywhere, and what I will get is GH is equal to omega square. I can take it out as common, and here I have r square by 2 plus r square by 4. So what will you get, guys? Omega square. This will become 3r square by 4 GH. Therefore, omega will be equal to, check this out, r will come down, omega square, r square, you have 4GH by 3. So omega will be 4GH by 3 under the root, and r will be outside. Is that option A? Just check this out. Yes, this is option A. Yes. So that's how you need to solve these questions based on energy. Understood? Oh? Can we go ahead? Can we go ahead? Understood? Oh? Clear? Yep. Chalo. All right, let's get going. And some of you are already counting your marks. Science lover says 16 so far. Very good. Chalo. Next question coming up on your screen. Now this is excellent question, guys. Here you have equivalent capacitance which needs to be found between A and B. Many people will make a mistake. Let's see. There are two shells having radius A and B. Question which is based on electrostatics, potential and capacitance. Okay. My God, Rapeti saying already 100 marks. Very good. In which land, Janeshwari Rapeti? In the dream world probably. First, where the hell is the capacitor? Well, there is one, and that's the spherical capacitor. If you notice that there is a spherical capacitor with inner shell this and outer shell as this, you are very good, but do not forget there is one more capacitance. Reason, this is grounded. Yeah, this is grounded, guys, the inner shell. So because of which what will happen is there won't be just, see, this shell, the inner shell will be at 0 volts. Okay, the inner shell will be at 0 volts. The outer shell will be at 0, no, it will be at some voltage, let's say V1. There is one more shell which is not seen, but it is there. I'll tell you where it is. Infinity. Infinity is also a shell. If you do not see that, then you will definitely make a mistake. So infinite radius, there is a shell, and what is the potential at infinity? It is 0 volt. So I hope you see now there are two capacitors. There are two capacitors. One capacitor between the red and the black, and one capacitor between the black and the green. And you will see both are spherical capacitors in a way, and you will also see both of them have same voltage difference. Think about it. What is the voltage difference between the black and the green? 0 and V1. It's V1. Black and red. It is again V1. So can I not say, guys, that both spherical capacitors are in parallel? Because what is same? V1 is equal to V1. That's the reason for that. And what happens in parallel? C effective or C parallel is just C1 plus C2. That's all it is. C1 plus C2. So now just need to think what is C1 and what is C2. So therefore C parallel will be, just use your formulas. 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by A minus 1 by B. That's the formula. Plus 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by, what is that radius? B minus 1 by infinity. Now if you do the math, you will see this will become 4 pi epsilon naught. This will become B minus A upon AB, and plus, what is 1 by infinity, guys? It's 0. So it is going to be 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by B. So just shift it on the top, and I think you are going to get option A. That's the answer. Yes. How many of you did not think about the outer capacitor? Please let me know in the chat box. Now please be thankful to me that I solved this question for you, because if these kind of questions come and you miss that part, that's it, you're going to make a mistake. Please understand, the reason why the outer one is considered is because of this ground. If this ground was not there, then you will just consider one capacitor, because the field will be there only in this part. Because of this ground, you have to consider both the capacitors. Keep this in mind. Very good. I can see a lot of people making that mistakes. Okay, so this ground will matter. I am telling you again, okay, repeating. If there is no ground, it's just one capacitor, because the field will be there only here. But if the inner one is grounded, then there is field here and there is field from infinity also. Understand? So that's a big difference. All right. Come on, let's get going to the next one coming up on your screen. Okay, now I have seen this question many times in many books, but there is a simple way of doing this question, and let's see how you're going to do it. Janeshwar and others, don't worry, bacha, my blessings are always with you guys, and I am always there with you. In fact, you have seen how much we do for all of you, so many sessions, so many formula revisions, so many mock tests, and we are going to do that even for the 4th attempt, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's quickly move on to the next question. Okay, there we go. An alternating current is given by I1 cos plus I2 sin. What is the value of RMS? The simplest way without integration, because if you use integration, this is what you need to do. The IRMS will be integral I squared dt from 0 to t, and this will be square over here, and there you will have time period. So you have to use this formula. It's crazy. I mean, you will have to sit and integrate. Second option is do it by phasors. I1 cos omega t and I2 sin omega t are two currents. So understand the difference between them, the phase difference between them, isn't it 90 degrees? Because one is cos, one is sine. So isn't it like this is, let's say, I1 and this is I2? This is like I1 and this is like I2. Isn't it what it is? So when both these currents are added with phase difference of 90 degrees, the resultant current, this is the I resultant, will be how much? Root of I1 square plus I2 square. Isn't that right? That will be the resultant. Now this is nothing but the peak value. This is the peak current, because if you see, I1 and I2 were the peak currents, max currents, amplitude of the currents. So this is also the amplitude of the resultant current. Now what is the formula for IRMS in terms of peak? It's always the peak current divided by root 2. So it is just root of I1 square plus I2 square by root 2. So take the root common, and which is the option? Yes, this is the one. Is this the one? Check this out, option C. No, not B. There is no root here, there is no root here, and here there is a root inside a root. So that is not the correct answer. Okay, be careful. That's the easy way. Glad to know, guys, you guys are confident. Very good. A lot of you started saying C, before that you were saying B. Okay, so moving on, the answer was C. Here comes the next question. Based on communication system, amplitude modulation, range, for sure you might see a question in the JEE Mains examination. There is a signal of 10 kilohertz, okay, and modulation frequency, the frequency of the carrier wave is 5 megahertz. Amplitude of the carrier is also given. So many things are asked. What are the frequencies? What is the modulation index? And what is the bandwidth? Now the logic is simple. First, think about the carrier wave. The carrier wave has a frequency of how much? It's 5 megahertz. Now 5 megahertz is same as 5000 kilohertz. Correct? Mega is 10 to the power 6, kilo is 10 to the power 3. Why did I convert it into kilohertz? Because everything is in kilohertz. I'll go to the lower unit. Now, the frequencies that you will see is, apart from the carrier, you will also notice plus signal and minus signal. Remember that. These are the two additional frequencies you will see. So what is the signal? The signal has a frequency of 10. So 5000 plus 10, guys. So 5010 kilohertz. And here 4990 kilohertz. So these are the two additional frequencies that you will see. Now, once this is understood, remember the bandwidth is the difference of these two frequencies. So bandwidth are the difference of the extreme frequencies. So it is 5010 minus 4990, which is obviously 20 kilohertz. So that is one answer. The second answer I just told you, this one, and this one. All the three frequencies are seen. So that's the second answer. And there is one more thing, modulation index is also asked. So for modulation index, it's basically the variation, okay, the variation upon the carrier signal's amplitude. So what is the variation? The variation is always the signal. So remember, whenever a signal is passed, the amplitude changes depending on what is the signal passed. So the signal will cause that variation of 1 volt, and what is the carrier wave's amplitude? That is 10 volt. So basically it is 0.1, and if percentage modulation index is asked, it will be 0.1 into 100, which will be 10%. That's how it is. Very good. No, it is not 9 by 11. No, Karthik, that's wrong. Okay, so be careful. Yes. So this is very, very important. The reason why you told 9 by 11, Karthik, is probably you got confused between that other formula. See, understand, whenever you have an amplitude modulated wave, okay, this is your signal. This is your carrier wave. This is your carrier wave. And this is your signal. This is your signal. So this variation that I'm talking about is this. This is delta variation. And the carrier signal's amplitude that I'm talking about, that is this. Okay, this is the carrier signal's amplitude that I'm talking about. So this variation upon this is modulation index. Some questions have maximum amplitude by minimum amplitude is given. Then they will ask you modulation index. Then you will use that formula that you are talking about. Okay. How the variation is one, ABCD I just showed you. Look at this. The signal is passed over it. The signal is passed over this carrier wave. You can see the variation. Look at this variation. This variation is basically 1, plus or minus 1, because that's the amplitude of the signal. Look at this. The signal is passing over here. This is 1 volt. Okay, this is minus 1 volt. So the variation is 1 volt. I hope now it is clear. Deepak and others? Yes. So I'll just quickly tell you one last time before we go ahead. So whenever you have, this is your, let's say, carrier wave, okay, you add a signal. You add a signal over it. Okay, so this is my signal. Then what you get is something like this. Okay, signal like this. And this one is the complete amplitude modulated wave. And now you will see this is my variation, and this one is the amplitude of the carrier wave. So that's what you will get. All right, cool. Okay, if you still want more detailed explanation, please watch my 0 to hero session on amplitude modulation, semiconductors, communication systems. I have explained everything right from the scratch. You can watch that lecture. That will be definitely helpful for all of you. Okay, next question. In a resonance tube experiment, 2 resonances are observed at a length of 10.5 and 29.5. At what length will you see the third resonance? Okay. Now, to solve these kind of questions, just go by diagram. Trust me, it is very easy. So in the resonance tube experiment, what happens? You have that tube and you have that liquid over here. Okay. And this will act like the closed end, and you will see a column which is formed like this. Okay. Some resonance which is formed like this, let's say. Okay. Now, For certain length, let's say what is that length given initially? That length is 10.5. So for 10.5 centimeters, you are getting some resonance. This is just a representation. The next resonance will happen when you again do this. Look at that. This is the next resonance which will happen, and that will happen at a length of 29.5 centimeters. Now the question is, when will the next resonance happen? So the question is, when will this resonance happen? This length has been asked. Okay, now to figure this out, the logic is simple, guys. If you observe this carefully, this diagram, can you quickly think in terms of wavelength? How much of wavelength is this? Lambda, lambda by 2, lambda by 4, 2 lambda, 5 lambda. How much of wavelength is that? Only this much part. That will probably help you with the answer. Well, if you think about it closely, it goes up and goes, it starts from down, goes up. That's it. It's like this. It's not like that. Understand, it is not one wavelength, it is only half a wavelength. Do you see that? This is exactly lambda by 2. Very good. Some of you got it. It's lambda by 2. It's not complete lambda, because complete lambda will be going up and coming down. This is just going up from one crest to another trough. That's it. One crest to one trough is, understand, just lambda by 2. Yep. So that means this minus this is lambda by 2. So 29.5 minus 10.5 is lambda by 2. So 29.5 minus 10.5, that should give you, yes, 19 centimeters is lambda by 2. Correct. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then what do we get is basically this entire length, which was this length 29.5 plus lambda by 2. That means I should write 29.5 plus lambda by 2 should be the length. Hence, think, what is that length going to be? It is going to be 29.5 plus 19, which will be 48.5 centimeter. Correct. Yes. 48.5 centimeters. Is that correct, everyone? Shall we go ahead? Let me know in the chat box if you guys are done. How 10.5 covers green part alone, I can't understand. How 10.5? See guys, it's given in the question. The resonance is observed at two lengths. One is at 10.5 centimeters. That means when you are holding the pipe here, open end is here, this part is in water, this length leads to resonance. So this part is at the closed end, that's why you have the node. This part is at the open end, that's why you have an antinode. How many loops are there? I don't know. I don't know that. That's why I have shown that so many loops are being formed. How many loops? I don't know. But for sure there is a node and antinode here. That totally gives me a length of 10.5. Now when I increase, when I pull that pipe up, I will get one extra loop over here. You can see some extra loops are being formed. That is the new resonance point. Because now this is where the open end will be, and that length is 29.5. That's what it is. Okay, there is no need of formula. With formula you will unnecessarily make it more complicated. Do you see this can be solved in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. That's it. Okay, that's okay. Badri, you need to rework. See, if you did not understand anything, that means you need to probably go back to resonance tube experiment. In resonance tube experiment, what happens is basically, understand, there is an open end here, there is a closed end here, and every time you pull up that pipe, you get one extra lambda by 2. That's the whole concept of the resonance tube. Others, why is the distance lambda by 2? Oh my god. Guys, looks like you do not know what is a resonance tube. You need to revisit it. Let me tell you guys, very simply put. See, this is a closed end. Okay, observe. I will teach you now. Observe. See, this is a closed end, this is open end. So, dekho. This is a node over here, this is an antinode over here. Okay, now quickly think that if I go from this point to this point like this, isn't this one wavelength? Isn't this one wavelength? Similarly, if I go from this point to this point, isn't this one wavelength? So this is one wavelength, right? So think, if I go from this point to this point, how much will it be? Won't it be lambda by 2? Won't it be lambda by 2? So at resonance, understand, if I want the new length, that means if I extend the pipe further, what will I be putting? I'll be putting one more of this curve so that I again get an antinode over here. Remember, I won't be able to end over here because this is a node. At open side, I should get an antinode. So what is this length? This length is exactly lambda by 2 from this point to this point. If I put like this, this will be lambda. I hope that makes sense. Okay, clear? Is that clear? Okay. So please revisit resonance tube, guys. Only then you will get the answer. But I just explained it in, in short right now as much as possible and without using formulas, because formulas will not be needed. It's not needed. It's not needed. Okay. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen now. Okay. What is the question? The question is, there is a source and observer. They are situated at two perpendicular tracks as shown in the figure. The observer is at rest, source is moving with a speed of 50. The source emits sound waves of frequency 90, which travel in the medium with velocity of 200. Doppler effect based question. What is the frequency heard by the observer when the source is at the origin? Okay. Now first of all, the source is moving, it is also emitting sound, and the observer is here. When the source reaches here, understand, the sound which will be reaching the observer is not the sound which will be produced at O. The sound which reaches the observer when the source is at O will not be the one which is produced at O, because there is some time delay in reaching over there. Try to visualize that part. So the source might have produced the sound before it reaches point O, by the time the sound also reaches over there. So you need to account for the time delay over here as well. So let's draw a small triangle and see what happens. This is how my sound travels. With what speed? The sound travels at 200 meters per second. And the source is traveling at what speed? The source is traveling at, look at that, at 50 meters per second. Okay. Now, if it takes time t to reach here, this sound will also take the same time to reach here, because I am interested in which sound will reach me when the source reaches here. So, if this speed is 50 and the time taken is t, this distance, shouldn't it be 50 into t? Think about it, 50 into t. Is that clear? 50 into t. Now, by the time the source reaches here, in that same time, the sound would have traveled a distance of how much? The sound would have traveled a distance of how much? 200 into t. Everybody clear till this point? Just check this out. Think about it. Think about it. The time taken for the source to reach here is t. Time taken for the sound to reach here is also t. I am interested when the source reaches here, what will be the frequency heard? So I wind the time back a little bit and I think about the sound which will be emitted at a speed of 200 and it will travel over here in time t. So this 200t, this is 50t, I got this much point. Now Doppler effect formula, the apparent frequency will be, think what we should use, 2D Doppler effect, actual frequency into velocity of sound plus minus velocity of detector, velocity of sound, okay, this is velocity of sound, this is velocity of sound, plus minus velocity of the source. Okay, now what is the actual frequency? The frequency is 90. Velocity of sound, that's 500. Velocity of sound, that's also 500. This term is 0 because the observer, the detector, is at rest. This source, don't take this velocity as 50, that's wrong. You have to choose that velocity which is in that direction. That's the common mistake which people do. This is the velocity of source along the direction of sound. See how the sound is traveling. See how the sound is traveling. Think about it. Okay, so oh sorry, it is not 500, it is 200. Yep. Okay, it was not 500. 200. Yes, it's 200, and this is velocity of sound, of course. Yeah, 200. Now, what is the velocity of the source in this direction? Think about it. It will be that velocity cos theta. 50's cos theta will be the direction, will be the velocity in this direction. That's the velocity which you need to take in 2D Doppler effect. Now the only problem is, should I put a plus or should I put a minus sign? Look at this velocity is going towards the observer. If the velocity is going towards the observer, you have to make sure that the frequency increases. Now the only way the frequency will increase is when the denominator is smaller. And how do you make the denominator smaller? By putting up a minus sign. A lot of you are saying plus, some of you are saying minus. Yes, so the answer is basically, yeah, minus sign will be there because you are going closer, the frequency will increase. So you have to make the denominator smaller to make the frequency go up. Now you just need to multiply all these numbers and see what do you get. But before that, what the hell is cos theta? For finding cos theta, look at this. Cos theta will be adjacent side by hypotenuse. What's the adjacent side? It is 50t. What's the hypotenuse? That's 200t. tt goes 0, 0 also goes. So you'll get this as 1 by 4. Check this out. So therefore, you will write this as 200 minus 50 into 1 by 4. Now, rest is simple. So 90 into 200 divided by, just do the math. So this will become 800 minus 50 and put that 4 which was there below on the top and see what do you get. Yes, just put it on the top and that's it. You'll get it. So the concept over here was, when the source is here, the sound which will reach here will not be the one which is emitted here because there is some time delay. Because by the time the sound reaches here, the source would have gone even ahead. So the logic was to figure out there is some distance behind when the source will emit the sound, and by the time the sound reaches here, the source would reach here. So the distance traveled by the source is 50t, distance traveled by the sound is 200t. That's it. Rest all is fine. So hence this answer, just check this out, will probably come out to be 750 hai yahan par, 18 and then 4. Yep. Check it if it is 96. Check it if it is 96. Why minus? Rishita, remember one thing, simple logic for anything. Apparent frequency is actual frequency multiplied by velocity of sound. Velocity of sound. Okay, plus minus velocity of, you have the detector, and here you have velocity of source. If frequency increases, then reduce the denominator and increase the numerator. If frequency decreases, obviously numerator should be made smaller, denominator should be made larger. Now accordingly choose the signs. That's it. Now if the separation between them, if they are coming close, that's it. The frequency will increase. If they are moving away, the frequency will decrease. Just remember this and do that. Here, because the source was going towards, so frequency should increase, denominator should reduce. So you will make it smaller. That's why the negative sign. Okay, cool. Let's get going to the next one. Come on, let's see the next question. Come on guys, we need to solve few more questions before we go to the maths section. And there we have we have a convex lens which has a focal length of 20 when in air. When you place a material like this, what's the new focal length of the system? Now, here is the logic. Do you see that there is a convex lens and two plano-convex lenses, concave lenses? Look at that. This system, if you notice, it's nothing but there is a plano-concave lens plano-concave lens and a convex lens. So this system is actually speaking a convex lens plus concave lens, plano-concave lens, plus another plano-concave lens. Now, two plano-concave lenses is nothing but one single concave lens. So this will be nothing but a convex lens plus a concave lens. I hope you realize what I have converted this system into. This system has been converted into a convex lens plus a concave lens. But their materials are different. The concave lens is filled with this liquid. The convex lens is filled with the glass material. Now, what we need to figure out is what is the focal length of this concave lens. How do we figure that out? I need to know the radius of curvature. Do I know the radius of curvature? No. I can find it out using the convex lens's information. So let's see what we can do. First of all, focal length for convex lens is using this formula mu minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Okay, so I'll get 1 by 20 is equal to 1.5 minus 1 into 1 by r minus 1 by minus r. This is by sign convention, standard formula. So 1 by 20 is equal to 1.5 minus 1 is 0.5 and this will become 2 by r. Okay, 2 into 0.5 is 1. Therefore, r is equal to 20 centimeter. So I found out the value of r. Great. Now I think I don't need this anymore. But what do I need now? Okay, I don't need this anymore. What I need is this system is actually a convex lens plus a concave lens. So 1 by the effective focal length is 1 by the focal length of the convex lens, which is 20, plus 1 by f of the concave lens. What is the focal length? It will be using lens maker formula, mu minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Just use this formula. So what is mu? Mu is nothing but, what is the mu? 1.6. 1.6 minus 1 into 1 by r1. What is r1? 20, but it will be negative r1. I hope you remember the sign convention. So minus 1 by plus 20. So that's what you are going to substitute. Be careful of the signs, because when you have a concave lens, understand r1 is here and r2 is here. This is negative side, this is positive side. So that's why it is minus 1 by 20 here, and here it is plus 1 by 20. But this minus was anyways there in the formula. Okay, now just simplify this and see what you get. 1 by 20 plus 1.6 minus 1 is 0.6. And this will be 2 into 20 with the minus sign. So I'll just put a minus sign here and see guys what you guys get. Yeah, come on guys, see what you guys get. Come on, figure this out. Come on guys, 0.6 into 2, 1.2, 1.2 minus 1, which is minus 0.2. So you should get this minus 0.2 divided by 20, which is minus 1 by 100. So this is 1 by f effective. Therefore, effective focal length will be minus 100 centimeter. Check this out, which is option D. Yes, not plus 100, minus 100. So minus should be the answer, but luckily there are no confusions in the sign. The problem would happen when there would be two options, one with plus 100 and one with minus 100. Then you need to be really careful. Okay. Sir, question no means I didn't understand what you're trying to say, Ritish Varanasi. Okay. Okay, come on, let's get going with the next one, and here it comes. The resistance of a galvanometer is given to be 50. The current required to give full scale deflection is 100. In order to convert it into an ammeter for reading up to 10 amperes, what should be the resistance that you will use in shunt? Okay, question number, I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing around 15 or 16 or something like that. Okay, chalo, let's get going. The resistance of this galvanometer is given. So when you convert a galvanometer into an ammeter, what happens is you connect a resistor in parallel. So this is the resistance which you connect in shunt. which is what we need to figure out. This is the galvanometer. The galvanometer has a resistance of 50 ohm. Now you want to convert it into an ammeter for reading up to 10 amperes. That means if 10 amperes of current comes into this circuit, only maximum of how much is allowed? 100 micro. 100 micro will flow over here. Rest of it will flow over here, which is 10 ampere minus 100 microampere. Guys, isn't this number really small in front of 10? Isn't this very small in front of 10? That means what will you get? This is approximately 10 amperes only. There is no difference in that. This is approximately 10 only, correct? Yes. So now just use your logic of parallel circuits. Currents in parallel are inversely proportional to the resistances. This is the logic that you need to use. So resistance of shunt upon resistance of galvanometer will be equal to current flowing through the shunt and current flowing through the galvanometer, 100 microampere. So just move this around. So the shunt resistance will be 50 into 100 divided by 10 into 10 to the power minus 6. This will cancel, and see what do you guys get? 5 into 10 to the power minus 4. 5 into 10 to the power minus 4. That's what you should get. Correct? Understood? Clear? Ha. Okay. C for Chennai. Yes, correct. Let's get going to the next one. Okay. Now there are 3 different materials. The question is to figure out what's the effective capacitance between the 2 plates. This is 2K, 3K and 6K. The areas are also given. Okay. Now the way to solve these kind of questions is divide it into series and parallel. How? Like this. This capacitor, okay, capacitor 1 is in series with one after the other with this capacitor number 2. You can see both of them are in series. They are in series and they are across a voltage difference of PQ, this and this. So this combination is in parallel with this capacitor. That's all that you need to do. So first figure out what is the capacitance in series. Okay, in series. So the formula for that is 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. So what is C1? C1 is epsilon naught. K, what is K? 3K. What is area? Area is A only. Divided by distance, that's D, plus this capacitor. So epsilon naught into K, which is 6K, into area, which is A, divided by D. Okay, cool. So I hope everybody is fine till this point. Everybody is fine till this point. Just check this out. Okay, now what you need to do, take the LCM. This is 3, this is 6, so this will become 2D plus D upon epsilon naught 6K into A. This will become 3D by 6, so it will become 1 by 2D divided by epsilon naught K and A. So that is 1 by C in series. Therefore C in the series will come out to be 2 epsilon naught K A divided by D. Is that fine? Everybody fine till this point? Great. Now the last step is this and this are in parallel. So the effective capacitance between P and Q will be formula for C parallel, which is this value, which is 2 epsilon naught K A by D plus capacitance of this guy. What is the capacitance of this guy, the guy on the left? It will be epsilon naught K, what is K? 2K, area, which is again A, divided by D, which is 2D. 2 cancels, denominator is same. So what will you get? 2 and 2 cancels, so you will get 3 epsilon naught K A divided by D. That's the answer, which is option C, I believe. Yes, option C. C for Chennai, correct. That's the answer. Cool. Shall we go ahead to the next one? Come on, let's get going to the next one, guys. Okay. Cool. The questions are above average, let me tell you, so that we can cover multiple concepts. I could have chosen very easy questions, but I have not done that. A wheel having some mass and some charges remains in equilibrium on a rough surface in the presence of vertical electric field. What is the value of the electric field? So this is a question on rotation plus electrostatics, dipole moment and Newton's laws combined together in one question. All concepts will get cleared. These kind of questions are very common. You will have torque or field, dipole and maybe Newton's laws. You don't know. Now the logic to solve this is, first of all, this is a dipole which is placed this way. Electric field, look at that, electric field is this way, and if this is theta, you can draw all the angles out here. This will be also theta and this will be also theta, and you will also have mg cos theta like this, mg cos theta this way. You will also have mg sin theta this way. You will also have normal this way, and you'll also have maybe friction this way. Okay, so many forces will be there. Apart from that, there is no other force. Now there is one more thing. The dipole and the field will produce a torque, and there will be a torque P cross E this way. So P E sin theta. The angle between them, look at this, P sin theta. This is the angle between dipole moment. This is P, understand. This is the dipole moment from negative to positive charge. So there is a torque P cross E this way, anti-clockwise. These are the complete forces and the torques acting on it. It's clearly mentioned that it is in equilibrium. Look at that. It's in equilibrium. Hence, can I not say the net torque will be 0? Can I not say net torque will be 0? Everybody fine? Okay, cool. Now friction is not given? No. Yes, it is not given, but it is clearly mentioned that it's a rough incline. It's a rough incline. Now, which point should I take torque about? You have many options, but I feel it will be convenient to choose this point. Take this point, okay, point to measure torque. Reason, because many of the forces will not produce torque. Like friction is passing through that point, normal is also passing through that point, mg cos theta is also passing through that point. Only this force is passing from the center. Do you see that there is some distance r between mg sin theta and this point? Rest all will not produce torque. So the torque produced by mg sin theta should be balanced by the other torque produced by the dipole. They should cancel out each other. So what is this torque? It is r mg sin theta. What is the torque produced by dipole? It is P E sin theta. Sin theta gone. So you will get R mg is equal to, what is P? It is charge into separation. What's the separation? 2R. So into E. So therefore E will be equal to, just check this out. I don't think you will have even R over there, because R will get cancelled. So you'll have mg by 2q. Just check this out, mg by 2q. Yep, option B should be the answer. Very good. Yep, some of you are already saying option B. Very good. Okay, are you guys enjoying these questions? Oh my god, Neha, no problems, just join in. You have missed quite a few questions. Are you guys enjoying these questions? Shall we go ahead to the next one? Okay, cool. Yes, the answer is B. How many of you are getting more nervous? How many of you are getting more nervous? Vamsi is on fire. Preksha says yes. Mohammed says awesome. Jahir also is loving it. Gunjan, hello. Hi Nancy. Naveen is, yes, thumbs up. Yep. These questions are medium or medium plus. None of the questions are easy, Pramesh. Okay, cool. Okay, chalo, nervousness, lot of people. Okay, this question very straightforward. You should be able to get this. Come on, my warriors. This question is very straightforward. Figure this out. How are you going to do this? An equilateral triangular loop ADC having some resistance is pulled down with some constant velocity. How is the induced current going to vary with time? I'll just drink some water. Meanwhile, just figure this out. It's very straightforward. Okay, I'll tell you what. See, when this loop comes over here, and only you will see that a part of it is inside the magnetic field. Okay, only a part of it is inside the magnetic field. See, the EMF will be introduced between these 2 points. Correct? And I have given you one theorem that whenever you have a curved wire, the EMF generated in that curved wire is same as the EMF generated in a straight wire between the same 2 points. That's a standard result you should know. So the EMF generated between these 2 points should be exactly equal to the EMF generated between these 2 points. This is the effective length. Is that right? Okay. Now what is the formula for EMF generated? EMF is L V, but this is effective length, and B. B is constant. V is also constant. Effective length is reducing proportionally. As this loop goes down, this length reduces. So it should continuously reduce linearly. So obviously D and A are wrong. This is non-linear. This is non-linear, so this is also wrong. Only this option is correct. Option B, correct. B, L, V. L effective, you can see. Initially this was L effective. Linearly it will decrease. Slowly it will decrease and it will become 0. So this is not even becoming 0. So that's why C graph is ruled out. A and D got ruled out because here it is constant, here it increases and decreases. So it should only continuously decrease linearly. Hence answer is B. Okay, cool. Let's get going to the next one coming up on your screen now. There is a Vernier caliper and it has 20 divisions on the Vernier scale, which coincide with 19 divisions on the main scale. The least count of the instrument is 0.1. What is the length of one main scale division? This is very important question. Very important question. Okay, let's do this. First of all, it's mentioned 19 divisions of main scale, and in the main scale I will assume one division is equal to A millimeters. So 19 divisions of main scale is equal to 20 divisions of Vernier scale. Therefore, one division of Vernier scale will be equal to how much? 20 divisions of Vernier scale correspond to 19 divisions of main scale. So 19 divisions of main scale will be how much in length, guys? It will be 19A. So one division of Vernier scale will be 19A divided by 20. I hope this is clear. 19A is the total length. You divide it into 20 parts. So one part will be 19A by 20. Now the least count is always one division of main scale. Standard formula minus one division of Vernier scale, the modulus of that. So what is one division of main scale? That's A. What's one division of Vernier scale? That's 19A by 20. What's the least count? Least count is given to be 0.1. So 0.1 will be, check this out, won't this be nothing but 1 by 20 into A? Therefore, what is A, guys? What is A? A will be 20 into 0.1, which is 2 millimeter. Where is 2 millimeter in the answer? Yes, check this out. Did you see that? Yep. Very good. Very good. So correct answer is option C. Alright. So that's the answer. Excellent. Again, Chennai. Alright. Let's get going to the next one. This is also a brilliant question. Beautiful question, guys, coming up on your screen. Let's see how many of you are going to get this. Now, here it comes. Okay. There is a volume versus pressure graph given. the question is, heat is given for the complete cycle. What is the work done from C to A? Not entire process, only from C to A. Okay, one thing is clear. For cyclic process, Q is equal to W. The total heat is equal to the total work. So therefore, the work done for the complete cycle will be A to B work plus work done from B to C plus work done from C to A. What is the work done? Which is the heat. What is the heat? It's given to be 5 joules. Because Q is equal to W. That's what I got. And the total work is individual parts work done. A to B, B to C, C to A. Add them, you will get the total work. Okay. Now, what is the work done from A to B, guys? Quickly tell me in the chat box. What is the work done from A to B? Just think about it. What is the work done from A to B? Come on. Is it 0 or non-zero? Isochoric. This is the common mistake which people do. Guys, this is volume versus pressure, not pressure versus volume. So you should not check this area, but you should check this area. So be careful. If you wrote it as 0, you guys are going to get a wrong answer. So what is this area is what you need to check. What is this area? Height into base. 10 into 1, which is 10. So A to B is 10. Yes, it's 10 because it is expanding. Volume is increasing from A to B. So that's number 1. B to C, this is isochoric. This is isochoric. This was in fact isobaric. This was isobaric, vertical one. So that will be 0 and this is WCA, this is equal to 5. Therefore, WCA will be 5 minus 10, which is minus 5 joules, which is option A. Yes, option A. Understood? Lot of people will make a mistake over there. They will think this is the area and this is isochoric, this is isobaric. Wrong. Be careful. This is volume versus pressure. So you need to have your eyes open out there. Okay? Very good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Now, this question. So I think we have done almost 20 questions now. Okay? So I'm going to give you bonus questions now for you guys to solve later on. These are very, very simple. I'll just put up the hints out here so that you do not face any difficulty. The hint, so these are all bonus questions. Okay, these are all bonus questions. I told you I'll do 20, but I'll give you a little bit more than 20. So hint is the terminal velocity is directly proportional to r square and volume is proportional to r cube. That's your hint. Use that, you will get the answer. Okay, very straightforward. You should know the formula for terminal velocity. Okay, very good. Chalo, that's it from me, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this session today, and all the best to all the warriors who have been constantly supporting us, who have been constantly attending all our classes, who have been studying really well, who have been following all the advices that we give you, who have implemented the strategies that we all give you out here. And do not worry, just stay calm. Please do not sleep very late and just wake up like it's your normal day. Just go casually. Do not be very nervous. Do not think about anything else. Do not think about your friends. We are going to be there here tomorrow after your sessions are over, batch 1, batch 2. We are going to discuss all of it. And if your attempt or the shift is later on, come here because a lot of questions will get repeated in the second or the third shift. At least.
Okay. Hello, boys and girls. I hope everybody can hear me and see me well. Yes. Am I audible? Am I visible? Everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Very, very good afternoon, people. Hello, science lovers. Sai Ram. Sai Ram, the brightness will self-adjust. Don't worry. The first slide only is very bright, man. After that, it becomes dark. So don't worry about it. It will balance out. If I am audible, if I am visible, then you should be all right. Hello, Pranav. Hello, Benevolent Hulk. Bhuvanesh, Shai Mandeep, Sharanya, Aishwarya, Science Priya. So excited to see you guys back again today after a fantastic session by Shreyas Sir. I hope you guys noted down the questions which he shared And he gave you also bonus questions. So please make use of that, my dear boys and girls. So now we will move on to the math session. After this, you will have physics. Is that correct? No. Chemistry, right? So after this, you have chemistry by Wassim Sir. So please stay tuned. You will all enjoy the session until 6:30. Okay, this will go on till 6:30 at the minimum. So make sure you guys stay tuned to us. Okay, and tomorrow, guys, we will solve the paper. Okay, so tomorrow, those who are writing the exam, we will solve the paper for you. But please let us know the questions. Okay, so if you remember the questions, message us on Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp. If you have the question, please message us so that we can solve it and tell you what is the right answer. So you have to do that. Only if you help, your friends will help you. So it's a two-way street. Got it? Perfect. So people, let's get started. The short 60 questions for JEE Mains maths paper right now. So let's move into it. For those who are new to this channel, for those who are seeing me for the very first time, let me introduce myself to all of you. So my name, guys, is Shimon Joseph. I teach mathematics at Vedantu for 11th and 12th standard. So if you are a JEE aspirant, you are at the right place because we train you for engineering entrance exam. Why? Because we went through the same path. So I did my BTech from IIT Madras. So I also wrote JEE Mains. I was one of the state toppers in Tamil Nadu. So in Tamil Nadu, I was a state rank 5 holder and all India rank of 400, percentile of 99.95. So that is why I'm going to share my secrets. What worked for me maybe might work for you also. So that is why I'm here. In case you want to get in touch with me, you can message me on Instagram. So this is my Instagram ID. In case you get questions, you guys get questions tomorrow, message me over here. That will help me to solve it for you. So please do that, my dear guys. So shall I move on, guys? Shall we get started? Boys and girls, this is the schedule for today. Tonight at 8 p.m. I'll resume the formula session. If you did not see my formula revision session, please do check it out, my dear boys and girls, because that was very detailed and I was doing it very slowly. And people, if you're messaging me on Instagram and if I don't reply, please don't feel bad, because for now I have a lot of messages and I am not able to get back because I was not well. Okay, but now for questions you can message me tomorrow. If you write your shift and if you have questions, please share it to me so that I can solve it for you. That I will definitely reply to you because we needed to help your friends out. Got it? Exactly. So timetable, terms and conditions are applied at the bottom. Yes, Shakti Priya, always. So guys, this is the JEE Enthuse channel. So in case you enjoy the videos here, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this video to your friends and like the videos as well so that we can reach a large number of people and together we are all gonna grow. Got it? Perfect. So people, let's get started. But before I start, I want to tell you a general information. So the crash course at Vedantu is active. There is no change in price. Even though the exam has been shifted by 1 month, there is no change in price. The link to join the crash course is given in the description of this video. And guys, I'm telling you right now, this includes the test series and it might be a best last minute revision for you, for those who want to do well in the next attempt. Okay, so shall we get started? Can I see some yo's in the chat? Can I see some yo's, thumbs up and some excitement in the chat? Please do that, my dear boys and girls, because that gives me a lot of energy. Let your friends know that we are starting off the mathematics discussion. I want more people to be here so that we can impact lot of students positively. Fantastic, Tushar. You guys are amazing. Keep up the same spirit till the end, guys. So we are going to do it until 5:20. So 1 hour is what we have. Let's go to it. This is the very first question from your multinomial theorem. This is the very first question. It's going to be from multinomial theorem. I want all of you to try it out and maybe get it correct. And guys, please make sure you all count your scores. Will you all do that? Because at the end of the class, I want to know how much everybody has obtained, how much you guys have scored. I want to know that. Okay, so please do that, my dear boys and girls. Fantastic, fantastic. You guys are amazing. Tushar says option B. Shruti says B. Everybody says option B. Jahir Hussain, Shiva Prasad, Shakti, great. Samala Sai Vivek, great job. Very good, very good. A lot of people are saying option B, but you know what is the twist over here? The twist is, my dear boys and girls, the answer is option A. The answer is 0. Okay, so it is not option B, it is A which is the correct answer. So I will show you how to solve this. Can you all please listen to it? Very good Varun, very good Aditi, Prakash, Mriganka, very good, Kartikeya, very good, Sridevi, Nichal, Rohit Gupta, you guys are amazing, you guys are awesome. So now people, can I say this expansion can be written as, please listen carefully, can I write it as 20 factorial by A factorial, B factorial, C factorial? Can I say it is going to be 2x power A into minus y power B into z to the power C? Are you all okay with that? This is your expansion. This is your multinomial theorem. Are you all clear? Every term of this can be represented like this. Are you all happy with that, my dear boys and girls? Everybody, Nikhilesh. Yes, Nikhilesh, I didn't start solving, man. Right now only I'm starting to solve. So please try to pay attention from the first step. Yes, are you all clear with this? Fantastic, isn't it? Very good, boys and girls. Now I'm going to show you something. Whenever you have a term in the multinomial expansion, the powers should add up to 20. Do you all know that? The powers should always add up to 20. I hope you guys are aware of that, because 20 is n. Did you all know that? Very simple. Are you all happy with it, guys? Everybody, fantastic. Anshika, always our blessings, our good wishes are always with students. I wish you do the best, and I wish you guys get whatever you deserve and whatever you aim for. Okay, so work hard. We are with you. Do well, my dear students. I hope till here everybody is clear. Now people, the power of y is what? We don't want y to appear. So can I say the power of y should be under? So can I say a plus c should be equal to 20? So now guys, what do they want? We want x to be even power. X to be even power means a should be even number. So a is an even number. And what is c? They are telling that c should be odd number. That means the power of z, which is c, should be an odd number. How can even plus odd be equal to 20? That makes no sense. Such a good question. Did you love it? Did you love it? I was able to solve it just by reasoning. This is what you call as a good question. Got it? So it requires logical thinking, and you nail it just by addressing that logic alone. Did you all enjoy it? There is no such term possible. I hope you guys are all happy with it. Prashant, the power of y is 0, Prashant, because y does not appear at all. That is what is given. So that is why y is equal to, the power of y is equal to 0. Okay, very good, very good. Brilliant, brilliant. Absolutely science lover. Hemant, welcome Hemant. So I hope everybody liked it. So shall I move forward? Energetic Madhavan. Very good. Nice to see you, Madhavan. Ananya, fantastic Ananya. Great. So people, let's move forward. The answer is option A. I have attached the solution. This will be given to you after the class is over. I will put it up in the Telegram group so that all my lovely boys and girls can access it, can use it and benefit from it. Okay. So let's go to the second one, guys. Here we go. The second question for all of you, right on your screen, from vectors. Vectors and 3D is a very hot topic. You get many questions from this particular topic. So please do it, my dear boys and girls. Everybody try to solve it. Let's kill it. Let's kill it together. Absolutely chemistry lover. That is why we call it sure shot. Why do we call it sure shot? Because these are most expected questions. I cannot give you the question paper because I don't know, but I can help you by giving you most probable questions so that some of you might benefit. I don't know who will benefit. Maybe if you're lucky, you might get direct questions from this. Got it? But we are trying our best. I want you to know that. We are taking classes for 6-7 hours a day, and we are coming back with questions, researching questions, what questions to give you, what kind of approach should I take so that students can understand. So that is what we do. I hope you guys make use of it. Okay. Very good. Kinshuk Kumar, all the best Kinshuk, do well man. Very good. Chemistry lover, fantastic. You are amazing. Energetic Madhavan says option A. Okay guys, everybody, are you all done? Shall I solve it? Great. So people, are you all done? Shall I solve it? Great, 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 great. You guys are amazing. Rahul, Nichal, Abhishek, Akshay, fantastic. So people, I think the answer is option A. I guess the answer is option A, but let me solve it. Thank you so much, Hemant. Very good boys and girls. So people, shall I begin? So I will begin with vector triple product. Are you all okay with that? Very good, Hari. Hari, it will be the best decision of your life. I'm sure you will benefit from it. Do that, Hari, if you feel you want to make a difference to your September attempt percentile. Got it? So people, I'm going to start off with this one. What is this? I told you whenever you have, let's say you have A cross B cross C. Let me give you the formula again because I know you guys are forgetful. As a student, I was also like you, so I can understand. I'm not going to be that strict teacher asking you why you forgot, what happened to you, don't you eat almonds? No, I'm not going to do that. Rather, I'm going to help you to experience it once more so that you remember it. Okay. So guys, when you have A cross B cross C like this is called as vector triple product. So the formula is, you take it as 1, 2, 3. The formula goes like this, 1, 3, 2 minus 1, 2, 3. So it is 1, 3. What is 1, 3? A dot C times of B vector minus 1, 2 A dot B times of C vector. Are you all happy with that? So this is the formula. I hope you guys are all able to understand. Very good Gopi, very good Rohit. I'm glad some of you are able to catch up. You guys are fantastic. So now this will become what? 1, 3, 2. So it will be A dot B times of A vector minus A dot A, which is mod A square. What is A dot A? A dot A is mod A square. I hope you are aware of that. Then you have A cross this whole thing. Then whole thing dot C is equal to what we have to find. Got it? Is equal to what we have to find. Now let's take this inside. What is A cross A? My dear, what is A cross A? Come on guys, fast. Fatafat, I want answers. What is A cross A? A cross A is anda. Why anda? Because A cross A and A are parallel. If you have two parallel vectors, their cross product is 0. So it will be 0 minus you'll have A cross B. So you'll have mod A square, which is a scalar quantity. This is a scalar quantity, constant. Mod A square times of A cross B. So you have A cross B. And outside what do you have? Outside you have dot C. So this is my answer. Are you all clear? So guys, this one, can I call it as minus mod A square into what is A cross B dot C? A cross B dot C is box of ABC. Do you guys agree? So this is my answer. Do you all understand? And we want modulus of that. We want modulus of this. That's it. Over. As simple as that. Okay. Thank you. GGOP, that is so nice of you, man. I am so glad to have you guys. We as teachers are very grateful for you all because you make our day, you guys make our happiness. So I'm glad to be your teacher. I'm glad to be your mentor. So people, did you all like this question? Everybody? So let me finish it off. I will teach you everything, okay? So till here, I hope you understood. So in one question, two major things we hit. So we call it as one stone, two mangoes, right? In Tamil, we call it. Oru kalla rendu manga. So I don't know what you call it in Telugu or Hindi. So we say that in one stone, you hit two targets. So this question is like that because I taught you what is a vector triple product and I also taught you what is a scalar triple product. Isn't that correct? Exactly, Sai Vivek, you are right. Fantastic. So now let's complete it, okay? Let's finish it off. So what is mod A square? Mod A square is very easy. So mod A square will be equal to 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square, which is equal to how much? 49, I guess. So this will be 49. So modulus minus will go away. So 49 into, I want box of ABC. So now the biggest question is, sir, how do we find box of ABC, sir? Box of ABC, when the vectors are given, it's very simple. It is just determinant of the vector components. 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6. 1, 1, minus 2, 1, 1, minus 2. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. That's it. This is your box of ABC. Can you guys find it out? Everybody? I guess it will be 7 because the answer is 343, I guess. So I think it should be 7. I'm guessing it to be 7, but you guys complete it. I'm not going to solve it. I think everybody can do it. Yes, boys and girls? Did you all like it? Very good chemistry. Fantastic random. Very good GGOP. You guys are amazing. Mahanadi Dana. Fantastic. Science Priya. Cool. Jack, it's not 353, it is 343, my dear. Very good IIT aspirant. Bharat, very good Bharat. Likita, random, absolutely. Very good, very good. Venkat Rocker, welcome man, nice to see you. Great. So with that, people, let's go to the next question, shall we? Here we go. The next question for all my lovely boys and girls. It's a fantastic Laddu question given to you on a golden plate. Laddu on a golden plate. Who will say no to this? I won't say no. I like both Laddu and gold plates. Okay, so everybody saying the screen is dull. So I'm trying to increase the brightness. If I increase it too much, I will look like Asian Paints white color. Okay. So I'll go with the background. And people will be like, sir, you used to look so fair. What, sir? You cheated us. Okay. So guys, I have increased the brightness, but I can't go beyond this, okay? Then I'll become equal to the board. I'll go inside the board like a chameleon. Okay, so very good, very good. Nikita Tiwari, welcome. Very nice to have you here. So people, everybody try to solve it. Come on people, I hope you're counting your scores. Are you counting your scores, my dear children? I hope everybody is doing that, okay? So please make a note of it and keep counting it. Even if you score low, it's okay. It's okay. Nobody is going to scold you. I'm not going to come and beat you. Okay. But I want you to at least be aware of these things. These are the sure short questions which can come in your exam. So please be sincere. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Fantastic. So who is right? Let me check. Bhuvan has answered. Swarsh, Ramsai, Riz. Very good, Riz. Let's check it. Let's check it. Random. Varun has answered. But you know what? Again, I'm not getting good answers. Chemistry lover. Fantastic chemistry lover. You actually should be a maths lover because you are right, my dear. Absolutely. Pramesh, you are fantastic, Pramesh. Silent killer. You killed the question silently. Ankit, you are right. Very good. Samuel John is right. Jahir Hussain, Prakash, DK, Vinny Sriram, you guys are fantastic, my dear boys and girls, because the answer is option B. The answer is option B. So first of all, shall I get started? Are you all ready, my dear boys and girls? Shall we move forward? Everybody, let's go. So what do we have? Alpha plus beta is equal to, I'll get pi by 2 minus gamma. Is that right? Is that right? So let's open it up. So I'll get cot of alpha plus beta. What do you have? Cot of alpha plus beta is equal to cot of pi by 2 minus gamma. Is that right, my dear boys and girls? Shall I apply that? Now what is cot of alpha plus beta? Can you guys help me with that? Because I'm very bad at cot of alpha plus beta formula. Can you guys help me with that? So cot of pi by 2 minus gamma will become tan gamma. Okay, that is very simple. Now help me with this, guys. This formula. Who is the one who remembers it? Everybody. So I think this is what? Cot alpha, cot gamma, cot alpha, cot beta minus 1 by, is it cot alpha plus cot beta? Is that correct? Am I right, my dear children? Can you all please check it out? Boys and girls, are you all okay with that? But guys, should I take gamma or should I take beta over there? Should I take gamma or should I take beta over there in the first step? So is it preferable to take gamma or is it preferable to take beta? Because look at what they asked. They asked alpha gamma, right? So I should have kept alpha plus gamma here. I should have taken beta over there. Did you realize that? That is a very bad mistake. Did you all like that? Very good. So now that I made that, you will never forget it. This is how you learn. So this mistake I should not make. You should make. You should make so that you don't ever repeat it again. So I know now I want cot alpha, cot gamma. So I want to club alpha and gamma together, not beta. Beta I want it to be there on the right hand side. I want to get rid of beta. Very good. Now apply the same formula. What is cot of alpha plus gamma? So it is cot alpha, cot gamma minus 1 divided by cot alpha plus cot gamma is equal to, what do we have? We have cot of pi by 2 minus beta, tan beta. So tan beta I can write as 1 by cot beta. Is that okay? Till here everybody cool? Till here everybody cool. Now my dear boys and girls, if you have 3 terms in AP, I taught you today only. You asked me, no, sir, why are you giving AP, GP, basic stuff, sir? Teach us high level formula, sir. But look at this, my dear. What I taught you we are using, na? So if you have 3 terms in AP, what do you know? You know that twice the middle term, you have twice the middle term is equal to sum of the extreme terms. Isn't that beauty? Isn't that beauty? Twice the middle term. So cot alpha, cot beta, cot gamma are in arithmetic progression. AP. So if it is in AP, then twice the middle term is equal to cot alpha plus cot gamma. So I can say cot alpha plus cot gamma is 2 times of cot beta. Is that okay? Are you all cool with that? How many of you are okay with it? Did you all like it? Can you all give me a thumbs up? Can you all give me a yo? Anirudh, are you able to follow? Fantastic. 619 pip. Amazing. Yes, IIT JEE aspirant. I will let you know. Don't worry. Don't worry. Fantastic. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off cot beta. So cross multiply 2. So I'll get cot alpha, cot gamma minus 1 is equal to 2. So minus 1, if it goes to the other side, it will become plus 1. So 2 plus 1, the answer is 3. That's it. Done. Very simple. I did not use fancy stuff. Did I send a rocket to space? No. I did not do that. I just used a paper rocket, which we know in LKG. Got it? So I did not do anything fancy, but still you guys were able to solve it. So that is what questions in JEE Mains will look like. AMGM can work. You can assume them all to be equal. Maybe you can try that. Yes, it can work. I am not saying it won't. I am not saying it won't. You can assume alpha, beta, gamma, all of them to be pi by 6, right? All of them to be pi by 6, it will work. So that is also fine. That is called jugaad. That is called substitution. Some people are really skilled. So some boys and girls, the really smart ones, what they have done is they have taken alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to pi by 6, which is 30 degree. That is absolutely right. Why? Why not? You can do that. So what is the answer? The answer is cot alpha, cot 30, cot gamma, cot 30. Cot 30 is what? Root 3 into root 3 is equal to 3. Laddu, free plus 4. It's like free chocolate for everybody. So yes, you can do that. This is called presence of mind. Yes, you can do that. Guys, don't think this is wrong. This is perfectly all right. In exam, you can absolutely do this. Nobody will say anything. Nobody can come and say, hey, you cheated, you substituted values, so we won't give you this plus 4. Nobody is going to say that. So go for it when you have the chance. Okay. So this is the how pi by 6. Vinny, I took all of them equal, man. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is 90. Nah? If alpha plus beta plus gamma is 90 and all of them are equal, then 3 times of this should be equal to 90. So single quantity should be pi by 6. Got it? So that's how we solved it. So exactly. Yes. So many people are saying that option C is also same. Exactly. That is the catch. So those who substituted and got 3 as the answer, you should realize that this is also same. So you have to substitute one more value and check it. So that is going to be a bit lengthy. Did you get that? So that is why people avoid it. Okay. So shall I move forward? Great. No. Esau, that is a substitution method. People are guessing it. So people are guessing it by doing some weird logic within the limits. Okay. So Indian jugaad. Exactly. You can do that, but make sure only one option will satisfy. But unfortunately, option C also satisfies. So then you have to check for one more case and then do it. Are you all clear? Chandrasekhar, if all of them are equal, of course they'll be in AP only, no man. What is that question? Think about it, Chandrasekhar. Okay, so let's move forward, guys. Next question, again a laddu question, something which everybody will enjoy. Everybody will enjoy. Anirudh, like I told you, the crash course, we have very experienced teachers taking the classes, man. I do not take the crash course classes. I have taken one lecture on the chapter mathematical reasoning. So you will be able to access that. But apart from that, I will not be dealing with it. You have very, very senior, very experienced teachers handling it. I'm sure you'll enjoy. Check it out before you take a call, before you take a decision. Okay? And let me know in YouTube. I will see what to do. Got it? I will give you some suggestion. Hello, Aradhya. Welcome. Sai Pradeep says option D. Come on, people. Did you all get it? This is a big laddu. It is based on the properties of definite integration. Random. What happened, man? You are like Sare with full slang. Great. So people, what is the answer? I think many of you are right because I think the answer is option D. Varun, check it, Varun. What else? Sai, you are right, Sai. Energetic Madhavan, you are right, very good. Madan, very good, Madan. Navaneed, very good, Navaneed. And Sujata, welcome Sujata, nice to see you. Durga, fantastic. Rahul, Samuel, Durai, Vamsi, Preksha. I think the answer is option D, but let me check it, guys. I have not solved it. Let's do it together. Okay, so first of all, guys, whenever you have integral minus a to a of an odd function, it will be equal to under. If you have minus a to a of an even function, it will be equal to what? It will be equal to twice of integral 0 to a of even function dx. Is that okay? Did you all like that? Did you all know this before? Abhinami, welcome Abhinami. Hello, FF Gaming, nice to see you. A lot of Free Fire players. Now JEE Main players for life. Very good. Is the crash course in Hindi or English? It is in English, my dear Vishal. It will be very useful for those who want to improve their performance in the next attempt, which is 1 month away. Okay, so let's try to solve it, guys. Everybody, come on, people. I want all of you to be ready. Swami Don, fantastic. Great. 2x scope. Why do you need 2x scope, man? For nearby computer, is it? You're going to scope the near computer. Then you will be disqualified. Okay, don't take that risk. So now, guys, this is an odd function. Okay, this is an odd function. This is also an odd function. And this is also an odd function. So the last one only is even. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Everybody. So this is going to be under. This is going to be under. This is going to be under. So the answer is integral minus pi by 4 to pi by 4 of 1 dx. So that's going to be what? X integral minus pi by 4 to pi by 4, which will be equal to pi by 4 minus of minus pi by 4, which will be equal to pi by 2, which is option D. So option D was right. We were correct. Did you all like it? So now, how, sir? How is this odd function, sir? How is this odd function, sir? I don't get it, sir. Let me explain it to you. I'll take 1 minute to that. Okay, very delicious question. Absolutely beautiful question. Fantastic. It teaches you very simple property. Guys, in JEE Mains, you will not get as easy as this, but it will be asked. Okay, it will not be as easy as this. It was very easy, but you will get something on these lines. I wanted to show this because here you will learn how to apply it. Here you will learn how to apply it. Now I hope you learned how to apply it. Is that clear? Everybody good? Fantastic. So now let me explain why this is odd. So guys, this mod x is an even function. Why even function? Even function means what? Whenever your f of minus x is equal to f of x, you call it even function. So if you put mod of minus x, it is actually mod of x. So therefore, it is an even function. But now if you put x mod x, so let's take this as f of x. So now check f of minus x. f of minus x is what? F of minus x is minus x into mod of minus x is equal to minus of x into mod x. So that is equal to minus of f of x. So I got f of minus x as minus of f of x. So therefore it is an odd function. Why? Because the definition of odd function is f of minus x is equal to minus of f of x. So therefore this is an odd function. This is the way you check it. You check by taking this as f of x and then find what is f of minus x. F of minus x is what? Sine of minus x the whole cube. Sine of minus x the whole cube is what? Sine of minus x cube. Sine of minus x cube is what? Minus of sine x cube. What is sine of x cube? Sine of x cube is not x cube, right? Sine cube x. Okay, so sine cube x. So minus x the whole cube. Okay, so it's going to be minus of sine cube x. So that is equal to minus of f of x. So I started off with f of minus x. I got minus of f of x. That means it's an odd function. That is the way you guys do it. I hope all of you are clear with it. Did you all like it? Everybody cool with it? Great, great, great. Fantastic. Anirudh, all the very best, man. Do well, do well, do well. Yes, definitely chemistry lover. Tonight, I'll have a motivation. I will have something to chat with you, to encourage you guys. Because tonight, those who are writing the exam tomorrow, you will find it hard to sleep. I have been there. The day before my JEE Mains, I couldn't sleep. I was finding it so hard to sleep, but somehow I had to go, and somehow I managed to sleep for 6 hours, 7 hours. But guys, you have to force yourself to sleep, because you will think, you will imagine, how will it be, what will I do? All those drama will come, but you have to somehow force yourself to sleep. I will talk about it when I come tonight at 8 o'clock. So tonight I have a session at 8 o'clock. It will be amazing. We are going to revise the entire formulas, what is left out from our afternoon session. So here we go. People, next question for all of you. Did you all understand this? Can you all give me a thumbs up? Can you all give me a yo? Can you all give me a fire? Let's have some fire, guys. It's too cold in here. Okay. Tomorrow's paper is going to be easy. Chemistry lover, I hope so. I hope so. I want all of you to have it easy so that you guys can do well. Anirudh, yes, absolutely, life is short, but exams come only once. You have to do that well, man. You can't deny that fact as well. Great. So let's go, people, to the next question. This is a fantastic question. Maybe it will help you to score something tomorrow. So people, please try it out. Advait, all the very best, Advait. I hope you do well. I hope you achieve your target and come back in a very joyful mood. Okay, so people, are you all done, my dear boys and girls? Can you all give me a thumbs up? Can you give me some tips about tomorrow's exam? Satya, start off with chemistry. Chemistry is the easiest subject. That's what I do. I start with chemistry, then go to my favorite subject. I was good at maths, so I go to maths. Finally, I used to solve physics. But it can be different for you. You might like physics more. So you can do it whichever way you want. But generally, for the general population, chemistry is usually easy. So I target chemistry always. I finish chemistry in 35 minutes or 40 minutes. Then I go to maths. Then I go to physics. And then again I come for one more revision. That's the way I do it. Maybe it can work for you. Ask for additional sheets. Don't be a shy person. Sir, if I ask for A4 sheet, that madam will think bad, sir. Are you kidding me? You are writing one exam for your life and you are bothered about what that madam, what that sir will think about you. Come on, people, don't do that. Because I used to have friends who are like that, but my handwriting was big. I used to write like this. If this is a page, I used to write like this. A square plus B square is equal to 4. And then I used to solve AB is equal to 1. Then I'll say, I want one more additional sheet. Okay, so I used to be like that. So even then they used to give me. It's their job to give it to you, okay? So you can demand additional sheets how much ever you want. Okay, so please do that. Don't feel shy about it. Got it? Because I know some people do that. Some people will be like, oh, what will she think? Should I talk to her? Will she understand English? Or should I talk in Tamil? Should I talk in Telugu? Okay, so don't do that, okay? Great. So people, let's finish it off. What is the answer? What is the answer, people? Great. Let's move on. Okay, the answer is B, right? Very good, guys. The answer is B. So people, I'll tell you one thing. See, first of all, standard deviation will never get affected Standard deviation will never get affected if you add something to the variable. See, for example, for x, let's say the standard deviation is sigma. For x plus b, the standard deviation is still sigma only. Did you all get that? Variance will be v, variance will be v only. So variance and standard deviation are not affected by adding a constant to something. So here, what am I doing? I'm having ax by c plus b by c. So I can throw this away. I'm going to throw b by c away. Why? Because b by c is added to my variable and I don't care about it. So I'm going to throw b by c away. Got it? Did you all understand that? Everybody cool with it? Now, if I multiply my variable with something, the variance will become a square times variance of the original one. So if you multiply by a, variance will become a square times. What is standard deviation? Standard deviation is square root of variance. So square root of variance will be modulus of a into sigma. So that is how standard deviation will change. Did you all like it? So what do I have here? I have a by c being multiplied. So if I multiply by a by c, you know what is the answer now. Laddu. So it is mod a by mod c, sigma. That is your standard deviation change. Variance will become a square by c square. Done. End of story. Is that okay? So that's how you get option B. I hope you guys liked it. Shall I move forward? Shall I move forward? Everybody. Great, great, great. Some people solved at the back side of the admit card. Legendary, legendary. Last option. Okay, not bad guys. So let's move forward to the next question. Here we go. Guys, please be fast because I have a class at 5:30. I need to complete it before. So monotonically decreasing. Monotonically decreasing means what? It is a function which is strictly decreasing like this. So if the strictly decreasing function, the derivative is going to be less than 0. That's how we solve it. Okay? That's how you solve it. Vel Kumar, I wish you all the best. Vel Kumar, do well in tomorrow's exam. Everybody please, come on guys, try to finish it off. Everybody, I want you guys to do it. Kill it. Tell me what is the answer. Very, very soon, people. Come on, you guys are capable of getting it right. I'm very sure some of you will solve it fatafat. Everybody, please go for it, guys. Come on. Very good. Ritesh, nice to see you, man. Tech Radion. Tech Radion has already solved it. Very good. Okay, B is the answer. Some people are saying A. Great, great, great. Okay, let's check it. So what is the derivative, guys? So if I take this as f of x, so this is my function. What is the derivative? It will be a e to the power ax minus a e to the power ax is less than 0. Can I say that? Are you all cool with that? Everybody? Is this the derivative? How many of you have understood the derivative? If you understood it, please let me know. But guys, please take a pen, okay? Take a pen and solve it along with me. See, we are learning with fun. But ultimately, you have to get something. It is not only fun, okay? I love to talk to you guys. I love to encourage you. I love to motivate you. But I don't want to stop there, okay? I don't want to be known as someone who just has fun with students. No. I want to be a person who really improves your level. I hope you get that, okay? So please learn also at the same time. Make sure you are solving it along with me. Take your pen and try to solve it. Everybody. So now we know A is negative, guys. So if A is negative, if I take it outside, I'll get e power ax minus e to the power minus ax is going to be less than 0. So A is negative. So negative into positive will only be negative, na? Got it? So negative into positive will only be negative. So if I remove this, can I say this quantity will be positive? That is my answer. Is that correct? So this is what I need to do. Are you guys happy with it? My dear boys, my dear girls, everybody give me a thumbs up if you're all happy with it, because we are done with this. We are done with this. Okay. So Pranav, I am streaming from my house in Chennai. So I am from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I stream from my house. Previously, I used to work in Bangalore along with everybody in Vedantu. Got it? Satya, all the best, Satya. So guys, let's finish it off. Laddu question. E to the power. Is that okay? Everybody? So I took this boy to the right side. I just took this boy to the right side. I hope it's clear. Now I can write e to the power ax is greater than this. I can write as 1 by e to the power ax. Finished? Very simple. Are you happy with it? Everybody? Are you guys excited? Great, 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 great. So this will be e to the power 2ax is greater than 1. So can I say this is 1? 1 I can write it as e to the power 0. So can I say if e to the power 2ax is greater than e to the power 0, e is an increasing function. So can I say 2ax should be greater than 0? That means ax should be greater than 0. A is negative. If a is negative, x should be what? To make it positive. The product is positive, a is negative, so x should be what? Come on people, a or b? A or b? A or b? Rakesh, no Rakesh, very silly mistake, Rakesh. Rakesh, if you make a mistake like that, it will be like, have you seen vampire movies? When they put a sword inside your heart, you will feel like that. Because Rakesh, you solved till the last step, man. The answer is option B. So be careful. Because Rakesh, A is given to be negative, na? A is given to be negative. If A is negative, X has to be also negative, so that the product is positive. Understood? Did you like it? Very good, Heshwita. Fantastic, people. So with that, let me move forward to the next question, my dear children. Here we go. Every boy and every girl should try and solve this. Come on, people. You guys are definitely capable of doing it fast. Very good, Tornado. Will these questions repeat in exam? The concept will absolutely repeat. Absolutely. Tarun, I don't know which shift, but I'm sure every question that I'm discussing you, some of it will be repeated in your exam. Okay, so we are trying our best. We spend a lot of time to bring up these questions. Okay, we spend a lot of time, we invest a lot of time, we research various books, various materials to pick these questions for you. So that is why these are our highlighted sessions. This is one of our most famous sessions. Every time we did. Last time we started it and Wassim Sir took a session. He got 3 questions repeated in JEE Mains. Exact same question. Can you believe that? If you think I am kidding, go and check back our February Sure Shot video. We started this Sure Shot series, this channel in YouTube. So you can go and check it out. Wassim Sir's session, same question, 3 questions were repeated in exam. Okay, so definitely check it out. It might help you, it might motivate you, and take this seriously. Okay, great. So people, what is the answer? Is it B or C? Satya says B, Sudeep says B. What about others? What about others? My dear students, come on people. Vishal, very good Vishal. You are amazing. Vishal, you are absolutely amazing. Fantastic, man. Because I feel, Vishal, you have absolutely nailed it. That's the right answer. That's the right answer. So people, shall I solve it for you? Great. So here we have 3 straight lines. How many of you saw that? How many of you saw that? Guys, do you all realize that there are 3 straight lines over here? Everybody, can you all please let me know? Wait, let me check that question. Perfect. So here we have it. So do you all realize this is nothing but 3 straight lines passing through origin? It is going to be 3 lines through origin. Is that correct? So if it is a line through origin, can I say the lines will be like this? Y equal to m1x, y equal to m2x, y equal to m3x. These are the 3 lines which form this. How many of you got that? Can I say that y equal to m1x, y equal to m2x, y equal to m3x? These are the 3 lines which will satisfy this. Uday Bhaskar, are you able to understand? Geetika, lucky, very good. Hemant, Aditi, fantastic. Aman, no Aman, I will tell you how to solve it. Don't worry, I will make sure everybody follows. Very good, Aklesh, fantastic. Abhi, Rishita, you guys are awesome. So people, can I say y by x is equal to m? I will take that as a variable. So now divide by x cube. So you will get dm cube plus cm square plus bm plus a equal to 0. How many of you got that? Dividing this by x cube, I'll get this expression. How many of you got that? So now, do you all agree m1, m2 and m3 are the 3 roots of this cubic equation? m1, m2, m3 are the 3 roots of this cubic equation. Are you guys able to realize that? If you guys can realize that, you are amazing, my dear. You are brilliant. Random, fantastic random. Mriganka Roy, you are amazing, Mriganka. Fantastic. So now, what do we want? We want 2 of these straight lines to be perpendicular. We want two of these straight lines to be perpendicular. So can I say M1, M2 is equal to -1? Are you all okay with that? I'm just taking two lines to be perpendicular. Shall I say that? Everybody cool with it? So now we know from theory of equation. What is that? Theory of equation. We know that the product of three roots of a cubic equation is equal to what? Sum of one root is minus c by d. Sum of two roots is plus b by d. Sum of three roots is minus a by d. So minus a by d is equal to product of three roots. M1, M2 is how much? M1, M2 is -1. So can I say M3 is equal to a by d? Legendary. Legendary. Is that clear? Everybody? Did you all like it? Valli Raja, physics session, you will check it out later. Right now, YouTube will process the video. So right now, please focus on math session, guys. Everybody watch this. We will learn some good quality stuff. Physics session, you can watch it later after YouTube processes the video. Got it? So people, let's move forward. Now, sir, what is the beauty, sir? Why are you so happy? Why are you so happy? Tell me that first. You got M3, so what, sir? What will you do after that? Guys, M3 is a root of this, na? So can I substitute M3 here? So let's put M3 here. M3 cube will be what? A cube by D cube plus C into A square by D square plus B into M, right? So B into A by D plus A is equal to 0. So now let's remove all this and simplify it. So D square will become, and 1A I can cancel out. So I'll get A square by D square plus CA by D square plus BD by D square plus D square by D square is equal to 0. So D square let's remove. So I'll get A square plus D square plus AC plus BD is equal to 0. That's the condition I get, which is option B. That's the way you solve it. Did you all like it? Zaim, Niza, fantastic Zaim. You guys are absolutely amazing. Chaitanya, this might be too early for you, Chaitanya, but if you want to listen, you can always listen. I never stop students from getting access to good quality education. So I will never be a hindrance to that. If you like it, Chaitanya, you're always welcome in my class. Okay? Very good, Rishita. Very good, Heshwita. Ashwin, easy, right? It looked difficult, but it's an easy question. Okay? So that is what you have to target. JEE Mains will look scary, but guys, if you just open up your mind and go for it, you will be able to crack it. Harish, definitely you will be able to follow it. Just pull the video back and have a look at it, Harish, because we have a lot of questions, Harish. We have to move forward. I will not be able to repeat it, but you can always pull it back and watch it. Okay, great. So people, let's go to the next question. Here we go. Question over here is again from continuity chapter. Very interesting question. Everybody, please do it, guys. Exactly, Akash. Fantastic. Yes, Bhaskaran, I'm going to do 20 questions each. Maths 20, physics 20, chemistry 20. So I have brought 20 questions. I will try and complete 20. Okay, I will try and complete. The only thing is I have a class at 5:30. So I have to finish within 5:30. So let's be fast, guys. Let's be fast. Thank you, Shushmita. That is so kind of you. Yes, Rani, I will definitely make a plan for the last attempt. I'm going to make a strategy video for that after this attempt is over. First, let this attempt get over. I want to analyze the paper and then I will maybe comment on it. Okay. What class? I teach in Vedantu also. So if you guys are interested, if you have someone who is a junior to you, you can always ask them to check out the courses at Vedantu because we have excellent teachers. I also teach there for 11th standard as well as 12th standard. Saurabh is asking how many questions will come from this session, sir. Very nice, very nice. Saurabh, I don't know, man. It might come. So I cannot guarantee, right? I have not seen the paper. Okay. So I'm just guessing it from my experience. What can come in the exam? What chapters are more weightage? What chapters have good percentage in the exam? That I'm doing here. Got it? Fantastic. So people, let's try to solve it. First of all, f of x, we have g of f of x. So g of f of x means it looks like this. So for g of f of x to be defined, f of x must be continuous. What is f of x? 1 by x minus 1. So this is having a problem at x equal to 1. at x equal to 1, it is not continuous. It is not continuous. Is that right? So x equal to 1 is pakka a point of discontinuity, but all the options has it, so no use of doing that. Okay, so this is how you start off. Are you all clear? Did you all like this, my dear friends? Harini, welcome Harini. Hello, Yuvan Kumar, thank you so much. Did you all like it, my dear friends? Fantastic. Now, what is g of f of x? Let's try to analyze that. So now, guys, g of x, let's try to take it. Okay, so g of x is what? G of x is equal to 1 by x square plus x minus 2. So that will be equal to what? 1 by, can I say it will be x plus 2 into x minus 1? Are you all happy with that? G of x. Now, for g of x to be defined, g of x cannot be, g of x, for it to be defined, x cannot be minus 2, x cannot be 1. Are you all happy with it? Did you all like it? So are you all able to realize this? I'm doing it in a very unique way. I'm doing it in a very easy and unique way. Nayak, that's fantastic, Nayak. I wish you all the best for the next attempt. Aim for 100 percentile. You can do it. Okay. Did you all like this? Till here, everybody, did you like it? Very good. Now, we want g of f of x. I don't want g of x. I want g of f of x. So, for g of f of x to be defined, f of x, see, for g of x, inside quantity should not be minus 2, inside quantity should not be 1. So, g of f of x, inside quantity should not be minus 2, inside quantity should not be 1. So, what is the inside quantity? Inside quantity is 1 by x minus 1. So, I will get 1 by x minus 1 should not be 2, minus 2. So, that means x should not be 1 by 2. You can check it out. And here, 1 by x minus 1 should not be 1. So, I will get x is not equal to 2. So, x should not be 2, x should not be 1 by 2, x should not be 1. So, the answer is option C. Did you all like it? Was it interesting? Hello, Shyam Charan. Shyam Charan, focus on the session. We will talk about that one more day. Tornado, did you like it? Rishita, Nayak, Sujal Jain. Sujal, it is option C, Sujal. Did you realize your mistake? Fantastic, right? Such a good question, guys. I hope you all liked it. So, with that, I'm going to move forward. Hello, Harsha. Nice to see you, Harsha. Great job, guys. Guys, this is very, very probable in your exam. Okay, very probable in your exam. Navaneet, I hope you liked it, Navaneet. The solution, I have attached it. Here, what they have done is, they have found out g of f of x. You see here, first f of x discontinuous at 1. Then g of f of x, they used composition of function. They found out the function. And then they saw denominator should not be 0. So denominator should not be 0 means x should not be 1 by 2. X should not be 2. That's it. This is also one more method. Whichever you feel is better for you, you go for it. Got it? Very good, guys. So here we go. The next question, guys. Come on, direct formula. I gave it to you in coordinate geometry. Very good, Tech Radion. Akash, I'm so glad you realized it. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it. Suraj, what happened, Suraj? Suraj, tell me. I'll help you, Suraj. These are all very good questions, Suraj. I want you to learn them. Just pull the video back, watch it again. I'm sure you will be able to get it because I know you guys are capable, you guys are smart. Tomorrow is your exam and I know how much you guys are prepared, how much you have worked hard. So give it a try. Just pull it back, give it a try, you will crack it. Okay. So people, for example, here length of focal chord. Do you remember I gave you a formula? Do you remember this formula? Sir, yes sir, you gave somewhere, sir. I remember seeing this in one of your sessions. Very good, Archit Bubna. Very good. You are amazing, Archit. Fantastic. So what is 4a? So here 4a is equal to 4, right? 4a is equal to 4. So I'm going to replace that with 4. Cosecant square alpha is equal to 25 by 4. So cosecant square alpha is equal to 25 by 16, which is equal to 5 by 4 whole power square. So I'll get cosecant alpha is equal to 5 by 4. So take a triangle. Alpha, cosecant alpha is 5 by 4. That means this is 5, this is 4. So this should be 3, right? So what is tan alpha? Because tan alpha is the slope, right? We want the slope. Slope is tan alpha. So tan alpha will be 4 by 3. Done. Laddu. As simple as that. Was it good? Did you like this? Did you like this? Laddu, if you know the formula, you should know the formula because I have taught you twice. I have taught you twice these formulas. Come on, guys. What is the safe score for 2021? Safe score is anything above 95 percentile. So I would say anything above 170. 160, 170 plus is a good score. Okay. So did you all like it? Shall I move forward? Very good, people. So people, let me tell you one more thing. So this formula is for length of focal chord. So let's say you have a focal chord like this. Let's say this is your focus, this is your P, this is your Q. If this is alpha, then the length of PQ is given by 4a cosecant square alpha. So that is what I used. So this alpha slope will be equal to what? Slope will be equal to tan alpha. That's what I did. So this is the logic behind it. This is the logic behind it. Did you all like it? Nayak, I will repeat. Nurture batch will start this week. This week itself we'll start it again. So don't worry about it. Okay. So shall we move forward? Great. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Quickly. So this is the next one, people. Come on, boys and girls. Everybody try to crack it. I want you to go fast. Triambak, don't worry. Ansh Singhania, don't worry, Ansh. I will try to solve as much as possible. We will try to do at least 15 to 20 questions. And then maybe Wassim Sir will continue from here. I'm sure Wassim Sir is getting ready for all of you. So please stay tuned. And then we will rock it together. Tomorrow predictions. I have no idea, man. Let's see. I will solve the paper anyway tomorrow. Okay, so don't worry about it. Hello, Only Gaming FF. Welcome. Shelly, very good, Shelly. Shelly Anisa, you are amazing, Shelly. Very, very, very good. Definitely, Bhaskar, and don't worry, man. Abhiram, are you sure, Abhiram? So, guys, let's check it. Nallirjala Tadapalli, thank you so much, man. So, guys, I think option D is right. Dhyanesh, very good, Dhyanesh. Venkat Rocker is also right. So, people, let's try to solve it. First of all, I want my inside quantity to be positive. So x minus square root of 1 minus x square should be positive or equal to 0. So can I say x should be greater than or equal to root of 1 minus x square? Everybody cool with that? And people, can I say root of 1 minus x square is positive always or equal to 0? Do you all know that? So can I say this quantity is greater than or equal to 0? Everybody knows that. So can I say x should be positive? Can I say x should be positive? This is something which is very crucial because directly wrong. So this is only right. As simple as that. This is called smart thinking. This is called a smart thinking. You don't have to solve it fully, man. Why are you spending a lot of time? Who wanted you to solve fully? You know that when x is gonna be greater than root of 1 minus x square, square root is always positive, man. Square root is always positive. When square root is positive, x has to be positive now because x is greater than the square root. Laddu, why did you not observe it? Okay, now the right way. The right way to do it is, let me just give you a brief idea because I have to move forward fast. So the right way to solve it is square both sides. So you'll get x square is greater than or equal to 1 minus x square. So 2x square is greater than or equal to 1. So x square is greater than or equal to 1 by 2. Okay. So if you solve this, what will you get? So you'll get x minus 1 by root 2 into x plus 1 by root 2 is greater than or equal to 0. So you will get x is belonging to minus infinity to minus 1 by root 2 bracket union 1 by root 2 to infinity. Okay, this is one solution. The next solution is this has to be defined. So root of 1 minus x square has to be defined. So 1 minus x square should be greater than or equal to 0. So x square should be less than or equal to 1. So x lies between minus 1 to 1. So x should be between minus 1 to 1. So this and this. So 3 inequality, combine it, you will get the answer. 3 inequality, combine it, you will get the answer. Are you all cool? Shall I move forward? Everybody? Great. So with that, we'll move forward, guys. We'll go to the next question. So here we go. Limits question, a very interesting one. Please try to solve it, guys, because I think many of you can crack it. Many of you can crack it. Very good, Ganga. Fantastic. Triambak, of course, man. I told you guys, you always have our blessings. You guys always have our good wishes. I am sure you will all do well. So please go forward and try to nail it, guys. I just wish you all success in tomorrow's paper. Great. So people, come on people, don't give up, don't give up. I want everybody to be done with this. So what do we have here? We have a beautiful question from limits and derivatives, also using differentiability. Also using differentiability. So please try it out. Yes, Vigneshwaran. And Rajiv, 69%. It is not possible to get into NIT, man, unless you have category. I think even with category, it is not possible. 69 is too low. Got it? So people, let's try to solve it, guys. Everybody listen carefully. So first what I'll do is, I will write this as, everybody listen carefully. I'll write this as limit h tending to 0. I'll write as h square by 3 divided by f of 1 minus h minus f of 1 into sine of 5h divided by h. Is that clear? Did you all like this? I just took h square common. And I brought it to the denominator. 1h here, 1h here. So h into h square. That h square from numerator, I brought it down. Are you all happy? Did you all like it? Can you all please give me a thumbs up? Can you all give me a yo in the chat if you understood it? Guys, don't get distracted. We have only 10 more minutes. People, please listen carefully. Everybody, please listen carefully. Don't get distracted. Okay. Now, I will multiply by 5, divide by 5. So can I say this is 1? Because h tends to 0. So sine of anything tending to 0 by the same thing is 1. Did you all like it? Sine of anything tending to 0 divided by the same thing is equal to 1. Can I say that? So I'm going to remove this entire thing. And we had a 5, right? We multiplied and divided by 5. So that will be left out. Now, what is this, my dear children? So I want to put a minus here and minus here. I'm putting a minus here and minus here because this quantity is called as f dash of h. F dash of 1, right? F dash of 1 is equal to limit h tending to 0, f of 1 minus h minus f of 1 divided by 1 minus h minus 1. Is that right? So can I say this is f dash of 1? Did you all like it? Everybody? So just finish it off, guys. You know how to differentiate this, right? So if you differentiate it, what will you get? F dash of x is equal to 30x power 9 minus 56x power 7 plus 30x power 5 minus 63x power 2 plus 6x. Now put f dash of 1. F dash of 1 is what? 30 minus 56 plus 30 minus 63 plus 6. So 30 plus 30 plus 6, 66. 66 minus what do you have? Minus 56 minus 63. So what will that be? Can you guys help me here? 10. So it will be minus 53. So f dash of 1 is minus 53. So the answer is minus 265 into, if I put h as 0, it will be 0 plus 3. So 0 plus 3 is 3 divided by, this is f dash of 1, which is minus 53. And then you have into 5. So this is going to be what? 5 into 53 is 265. So the answer is 3. So did you all like it? Fantastic question. Did you all like it? Shall I move forward, my dear boys and girls? Are you all ready? Are you all ready? Shall I go to the next one? Every single person, give me a yo, give me a thumbs up. Shall we? Great. You guys are amazing boys and girls. You are all fantastic. That is exactly what I wanted. So let's see one more question before we welcome Wassim Sir. Okay, so let's finish one more question. After that, I will give you some bonus questions which you can solve on your own. Maybe tonight's class we will discuss it. Tonight, again, I'll be back at 8 o'clock. So we will discuss the remaining questions at that time because Wassim Sir is ready. We will see one final question. Okay, so are you all here to rock it? Yes. So people, please try it out. What is the answer for this question? Hello, Alok. Alok, what happened, man? Are you all right? Suresh Babu, fantastic Suresh. Saurav Jha says option B. Saurav, you're very close, but that's not right. That's not right. Euler's method, very good, Hari. Hari, you are fantastic, man. That's amazing. Great, great, great. MSV, Pramesh, Jayakumar, you guys are right. You guys are right. Swami, very good Swami, you are amazing. Sai Manideep, very good Sai. Aishwarya, Abhiram, Ram Sai, you guys are legendary because the answer which you told is absolutely correct, my dear boys and girls. So now, what is this? This is a geometric progression. What is the summation? A into r to the power n minus 1 by r minus 1. Is that correct? So that is the summation. Are you all clear with it? So now, what is omega power n? Omega power n is equal to cos of n into pi by n, which will be pi, plus iota sine of n into pi by n, which will be pi. So can I say omega power n is equal to minus 1? Are you all cool with that? How many of you can realize omega power n is equal to minus 1? Did you all get that? Did you all get that? Everybody, very, very, very good. People, did you all like it? Very good Aishwarya, very good Venkat, Hari, Aditi, great. You guys are legendary, man. So omega power n, I can write it as minus 1. So can I write S as 2 by 1 minus omega? This is my answer. If I solve this, I get the answer, I'm done. I can say tata bye-bye to the question. Is that right? Is that right? Very good, very good. Shashikant, fantastic Shashikant. You can do well in the next attempt. Maybe you can get into a top NIT with category as well. Fantastic. So people, let's try to finish it off. Come on people. The last step now. The magic step, the magic stroke. So let me show you how it is done. What is 1 minus omega? 1 minus omega is 1 minus cos pi by n plus iota sine pi by n. So now trigonometry. Let's rock trigonometry. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square theta by 2 plus iota sine theta can be written as 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Is that right, my dear boys and girls? So can I say 1 minus omega is equal to 2 sine of pi by 2n into, I can say sine pi by 2n plus iota cos 2 pi by 2n. Is that right, everybody? Did you all like this till here? Till here, did you all enjoy it? I want to know that. I want to know that. So can you finish it off from here, everybody? Can you finish it off from here? Everybody? Up to n minus 1 terms. No, Siddharth. It starts from 0, right? So omega power 0 till omega power n minus 1. So 0 to n minus 1, you will have n terms, Siddharth. Very basic mistake, Siddharth. Come on. You should not make mistakes like that one day before the exam. No way. You should not do that. Please verify it. Don't repeat it again. Got it? Great. So people, this is 1 minus omega. So let's put it down. So you have S is equal to 2 by 2 sine of pi by 2 power n. Pi by 2n into, you have what? Let's take iota common. Shall we do that? So if I take iota common, I'll get what? Cos of pi by 2n. Then you will have what? Can you guys help me out here? So I'll have minus I sine of pi by 2n. That's it. So 2 and 2 cancels. Now I can say 1 is there in the numerator, right? 2 and 2 cancel, so 1 will be there. This 2 is gone. So 1 I can write as iota power 4. So iota power 4, iota power 1. So you'll get iota power 3. Are you all happy with that, my dear children? So can you finish it off from here? Yes. So then you cross multiply and multiply by conjugate. You will get S is equal to minus I into cos of pi by 2n plus iota sine pi by 2n divided by, what do you have? You have sine of pi by 2n. Is that right? So can you guys finish it off from here? Very simple. Yep. Great. So people, I think we are running short of time. I hope you guys will solve it. I'll give you a few questions as homework. Can you all try it and come? Okay, we will meet at night 8 o'clock. You guys please try these questions and come, and we will discuss them in the class. Okay, so I have very beautiful questions, guys. Please do try them out. You can take a screenshot during the replay of this class. Okay, so right now Wassim Sir is getting ready for you. So let's welcome him, and I will probably wind it up over here. We didn't do a lot of questions, guys. I'm sorry we couldn't do it, but I will try to finish it off in the night. Okay? Perfect. So people, in case you are interested in the crash course, please do check it out in the description of this video. So the crash course right now is just 4,000 rupees and it includes a test series as well. So make sure you guys check it out. It might be a changing point in your preparation. And guys, for those whom I'll not see tonight, all the very best. I love you all and I hope to see you again after this exam in this channel so that next exam you can do well. Okay? So crash course right now is 4,000 only, not 7,000. You guys can go for it. So people, all the very best. Do well, my dear ninjas, my warriors. Conquer it and come back stronger so that next attempt we will prepare you even better. Got it? Take care, guys. Don't give up. Don't feel depressed. Don't feel anxious. You are gonna make it. Have that confidence because I believe in you. So you should also do that. Got it? Take care. See you all. Bye-bye.